What's up, everybody? Hey, getting ready to do number 3 of 6 of our little live chat with for Daytona Bikeweek of 2023. So this week's guest, we have none other than Darin from Darin's Harley vlog.
What's up, brother?
Darin?
Oh shit, it's dark.
Yep, you're dark there.
Well, I changed my lighting. I've been messing around in the studios, and
Right.
I need to mess with my lighting a little bit more. I see.
Yeah, I got me one of those fancy what do they call them? Those little vlog lights or whatever you call them, the little circles, and it really helps.
Yeah, well, I've got ring lights, but I need to work with them a little bit more and position them a little bit better.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to up my game a little bit anyway.
Yeah, I've redone my whole little studio here. I built this big desk, and I'm still playing around with the lighting. I had to redo my camera because I had it all unhooked.
Yeah, seen a couple of your videos where you were kind of plugging in some computers and redoing some stuff.
Yeah, I've been messing with it a little bit.
Well, as always, before we get started, I got to crack open a Kool one.
There you go.
And y'all know I like to do these trends here. There's a Roke Brewing Company.
Huh.
Gotta make sure I don't spill this.
Is it a dark?
Yeah, it's a
peanut butter cup. Hello.
Oatmeal stout.
I'll be dang. Come on now. Come
on. For all you Kansas City.
Come on. Come on.
I got to throw that in there.
You got to throw that in there, yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, that's a dark. Look at that.
Yeah, damn, I guess. Looks like
it's the first time I've had this. It smells like peanut butter.
Well, it says peanut butter on it.
And then I like the peanut butter. So I'm really up in my game, getting ready for tomorrow.
There you go.
So I know Gary, you'll see this on here. I think I see you guys in the comments.
So who are you rooting for? I can't see the comments. I'll have to.
So this is
trailer.
This is to get started.
There you go.
So cheers.
Cheers. I got my Hawaii cup here. Here you go. Cheers.
All right.
Good to see everybody. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Staying warm.
Yep. We'll do a few of these real quick, and then we'll get to talking here. Darin, what's going on, RAThbun? I'm glad to see you. Slim Jim and get what's up, Triple D? I hope.
Get out of here.
I did all that for Dave because I know he doesn't really watch football, but he's near Kansas City, so
yeah. Who are you going for, anyways?
Huh?
Who are you going for, anyways? Oh, come on!
I live in Cincinnati. I got to.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but they're out already, ain't they?
No, they're playing tomorrow in the AFC Championship game.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're playing
Kansas City
Chiefs. Playing the Eagles, or they're playing Kansas City.
Cincinnati's playing Kansas City, and Philadelphia is playing the 49ers.
I think the Eagles are going to take it. No comment.
No comment.
No comment.
There's been enough of that all week, man. I tell you what. But anyway, that's right. All right, let's get going here. Yeah, I got a few web pages popped up here for this too, which we'll get to here in a little bit. I finally have found some, or I should say, some of those places down there in Daytona have finally put out some of their concerts and concert dates, and which I just want to throw that on here real quick in a few minutes. Yep. So Daytona, Darin.
Yeah.
Have you ever been?
Last time I was there in 2006.
You went for bike week?
Yeah.
Okay. So
2006. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. Yeah. I mean, I've heard it's really changed here over the last,
Yeah.
several years. So it's
2006.
It may not look the same down there.
Yeah.
It's been that long. What all did you do when you went down there? Where did you go and what did you do?
We mostly rode around and rode the loop, and I was only down there for like the weekend.
For the weekend?
We had to stay. We stayed at a condo in Orlando, so we had to drive back and forth from Orlando to Daytona. And that's like an hour ride, you know. It's cold as hell going there and cold as hell coming back.
Right. So then you got your riding in while you were down there going back and forth.
I bought that bike from a state cop. Actually, it's the Harley before this Harley. It was 1995 883 Sportster. I bought it just for a bike week. We loaded it up, got down there. Is my sister's boyfriend at the time, and he put his bike in the trailer next to mine.
Right.
And he didn't strap his down right. When we got to Daytona, his bike was laying on top of mine, had a big old dent in the middle of the tank. I was like, well, I just ruined my weekend.
Yeah. I tell you. So you're going to ride down?
Yeah, I'm going to ride down. Yeah.
Well, I know me and ZZ, we're going to trailer down together.
Are you?
What do you have an idea of when you might be heading in that direction?
Wednesday or Thursday.
So midweek.
Yeah.
Midweek of the rally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, right before it starts.
Oh, so you're going to go before the weekend before or the week before?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's when it starts the first weekend, right?
It starts on the 3rd.
The 3rd.
Friday the 3rd.
So, okay. So I'm going to be coming down like maybe the Thursday before that week. The week of. It's starting.
So you're going to be down there on the 2nd. If it runs for 10 days, it's like Sturgis.
Yeah. Yeah. 6. Yeah.
Okay. So, and how long are you going to stay?
I'm going to try to stay till Monday.
So you're pretty much just going to do a weekend.
Yeah. I'm trying to get more days off. But like I was saying on the phone a while ago, it's been crazy. And it's.
Yeah. Well, we're only, we're not going to get down there till Saturday evening.
Yeah.
So, I mean, our first full day down there is not going to be till Sunday. Which is what, the 5th?
Yeah, the 5th, yeah. So you're leaving that Friday?
Well, we're going to stay down there until the following Saturday. So we're going to be down there the whole rally.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what I'm trying to.
The whole rally.
Huh? I'm trying to right now.
Yeah.
I would have been if all this wouldn't have happened at work. People can't show up to work.
So will you ride that all the way through?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How far is that for you?
About 11 hours. That ain't nothing.
Okay.
Let's see, hold on. I'll tell you.
Well, the mileage is usually, if it says 11 hours, you got to add a couple hours on there for.
Oh yeah, for fuel and everything. Let's see. I'm
usually, the way that I figure it out is 2 hours for every 100 miles.
Yeah.
And
I am 766 miles from Daytona.
So I'm thinking you're about 15 hours.
This says 12 hours and 43 minutes. What my phone says.
Yeah. Well, 700.
That's why I'm gonna try to leave Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to leave. Maybe like start Wednesday, drive half the way down there, get up Thursday morning, and I'll be down there Thursday evening.
Okay. So I know we're all going to try to get together for a day, and let's see. I'm trying to think if you're only.
But I'm trying to stay the whole week though. I'm gonna try to stay the whole week.
All right. Well, that works because we haven't really planned anything yet. I mean, I want to try to get highway vixen.
Yeah, we want to do a meet and greet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also want to try to get breakfast to everybody too, or something like that. Where everybody's getting together.
Yeah.
Dave and me, you, ZZ, who all we got? Highway vixen, RAThbun.
Ron will be there.
So yeah, and maybe even Triple D will be down there. So let's see.
We like wild women.
Yas.
I like wild women.
Any particular day, or is karaoke every night? I'm taking notes, by the way, because every time somebody gives me ideas, I write them down. Because I've only been down there once, and I've not done everything, so I just want to have ideas.
I know you were saying on your last one you was wanting to ride down to Miami or ride down to Keys.
Yeah, I'm going to have to plan that to do that. I don't have any plans as of right now to do any of that.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Yeah. So are you into like the concerts and stuff or anything like that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Every night.
And see, and I got good friends that actually live in Daytona. They live on Main Street.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so
huh.
Might be able to put them in.
Yeah, that's
they can give us little insights too,
Right. Well, I know that Dave has been down there for 20-some years, and RAThbun is almost 40 years, and so I'm pretty sure we're going to be hitting some places that I've not been, so I'm not worried about that. I think just from, let me see if I can throw some of this up here while we're, let's see how this looks here. Let's see. I got to share it. I'm new to doing this on here, so let's see. Let's try this one. Nope, I don't want to do that one yet. Do that one. All right. How's this look here?
Hey, that looks good. Yeah.
All right, so let me go back to it so that way I can scroll. Now I just seen all this today, so I'm not exactly sure when they posted it, but for anybody out there that's interested in the concerts in the evening or whatever, this is Broken Spoke, which is very close to the Iron Horse.
Yeah.
I know that Hairball is there almost every day. I might as well say every day, Monday through Saturday. I like Hairball. I probably want to see him just maybe at least once.
Yeah.
And with what I see on here, I mean, you guys can read it. I ain't gonna name them all off. But see, that goes up to Monday. You see Hairball's there on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go down and go to Tuesday through Friday. I'm thinking maybe for myself,
Leonard Skinner
I would prefer to go on Wednesday, but I can't say that for sure yet because I'm waiting to see what Cackleberry, what their schedule is.
Yeah. That's where you're going to stay at Cackleberry, right?
No, I'm staying at Crazy Horse, which I need to talk to you about too.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I might be doing Thursday for a concert. Because I've never seen Cowboy.
Yeah.
Although he's early.
Yeah.
I never seen Bobby Friss. I don't even know what kind of music he plays, but I want to see Hairball. I know Cowboy is Kid Rock.
Oh,
okay. I would prefer to see him on Wednesday but I think Wednesday is going to be the Coleslaw Wrestling probably, along with a bunch of stuff going over at Cackleberry.
Yeah.
So I may have to not do that on Wednesday. And Saturday's pretty much out for me because we'll probably be coming back home.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's take that down. That was Broken Spoke. All right. Let's see. I got two more. Let's see. You see that on there?
Yeah.
All right.
Iron Horse.
So Iron Horse. I know Wade Jennings is pretty much one of the bigger names on there. I heard
Williams Jr.
that's a tribute. That's a tribute now.
Tribute band, yeah.
And then you have I heard Church of Cash is pretty good. Dave said that they were pretty good. And let's see. I think Cowboy is going to be there. What day is that? Friday. Now see, but Friday is the burning bike.
Oh yeah. Friday
is, so it's like, yeah, I want to go to the burning bike. So any concerts on Friday is pretty much out.
Yeah.
So this is a quick run of what Iron Horse has posted for anybody that's interested. Okay. And then let's go back. One more, do this real quick. Let's see.
I think the burning bike would be pretty cool to see. I've never seen it.
Yeah, we went last year. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. The only reason why I'm showing this one here is I know that let's make sure this is on here, right? Okay. Yeah. There's a few bike shows. Destination Daytona. You have the Full Throttle Bike Show on Saturday, Hardcore Bike Show on Sunday, Builder's Breakfast and the Rotten's Bike Show on Monday, Jim Lynch's Revelation Ladies Ride-In Show. I seen that last year. That was pretty good. They had some pretty nice bikes in there. It's all bikes that were built by women.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah. It's built women bike builders. And we were gone on Saturday, and I really would have liked, I guess they always do the Jackal concert on Saturday, which it is what it is, but I don't know. Maybe it's a local thing. I don't know. I really wish it was some other time so that way I could see it, but
yeah.
I missed it last year, and I'm going to end up missing it this year. That's one reason why I wanted to put this on there, because the Jackal is live at the Destination Daytona.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Yep. So let's see. Get rid of some of this. Where are we at? Go back up here to comments. Let's see.
Iron Horse.
You talking about Broken Spoke is across from the Iron Horse? Yeah, I know what you're saying, William. I know there was a guy. Yeah. He posted on a Daytona Facebook group wanting to know like cheapest way or someplace was reasonable price, and it's like, I'm never like if I get a hotel, I'm never going to be there but to sleep and take a shower.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be going in there in the middle of the day. I'm going to be out and about doing stuff.
Yeah. So
with that, some people have a hard time throwing down a tent, and you call it roughing it, but like the Crazy Horse, and it's by the flea market down there, which I've already got a price for from Saturday night all the way to Friday night, which is getting there Saturday evening and leaving Saturday morning. Cost one person $147.
Jesus.
That's 7 nights, $147 per person. Okay, to throw down a tent, you get no electric or anything, but you do get showers. You get showers and porta potties. Yeah. Porta potties are cleaned daily. I don't know how many times. They are clean. The showers they're hot. That's all I'm going to say. The showers are hot. They're not the best looking in the world, but it's wet and it's hot.
Yeah.
Okay. Once I leave there in the morning, I'm gone all day.
Yeah, you won't be back till you go to sleep.
There's days like if I go see a concert, I'm not getting back to my tent till 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, if you want to spend $200 a night or more for a hotel or condo or Airbnb, that's on you. But you know, and I say, well, look, $147 for the week. Buy you one of those little portable chargers. Keep your phone charged, whatever. Some people don't do what I do.
Yeah.
But if all you have is your cell phone, you know, you get you a big old charger.
Yeah, get you a couple battery banks.
Right there.
Yeah.
You know, this is a 20,000.
Yeah.
I got 4 of these. I'll take 4 of them. Why do I take 4? Because I got to charge my phone, my camcorder, my GoPro, you know, my gimbals, because I do a lot of video. But it lasts me, you know. So, you know, that's what I would do.
Yeah, they're usually Iron Horse. Rusty Wallace is. He was there last year, anyways.
Huh? I didn't see him. Somebody needs to point him out to me if I'm down there.
Yeah. Yeah. Eli kind of done a short interview on him.
Yeah, that burning bike was. We got there. It opens at 5, and it's not really like a fair. It's kind of like I don't even know how to really explain it. I mean, they got some food trucks. They got a few vendors.
Yeah.
Not really motorcycle vendors. They have the I call it like a motorcycle high wire act.
Mm-hmm.
They have, I forget what they call that, but they have that. They had that there. They had the ball of death. They had some of those fire twirls like we've seen at Hog Rock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you have the burning bike. And everybody's there. They even have a little stage where they have a band. They have a bikini contest. They do have a bar there. The beer was pretty reasonable. That's all I can really think. I mean, there really isn't a bunch of stuff going on there other than to see some of that stuff.
Yeah.
But I will go there to watch the bike burning again.
And really, if you're going to stay down there, you're going to have to go, 40 miles or so out of Daytona to get a decent price if you're going to get in a motel. And even then, it's going to be questionable.
I got people texting me. I'm trying to see who it was. I mean, it's worth it. They had a hard time getting it started last year because it had rained for 3 days before that. So all that wood got real nice and wet.
So this year is going to be Highway Vixen's first time, I think.
Yep. ZZ, your brother's going? Let's see. Yeah, we'll have a few very experienced. Okay. Brothers going. Okay. Sambuca. I'm about ready for another shot.
Bottoms up, he said.
Let's see. Yeah, we got 5 weeks. We got 5 weeks.
Yeah. I think Highway Vixen's counting down the days and the hours and the minutes.
We'll see. I know she's ready.
I'm tired of that snow, man.
I can't stand it. We had a snow day up here. Like I work for a school, so it was Wednesday. We had a snow day. Yeah. They canceled school and everything.
Yeah, I texted her the other day when we had that snow. I was like, "Look what I got."
Yeah. Just a thought, William. I mean, I've been doing it for about 5 years, so
I'm not taking the condo down there. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah. What's up, Mr. G? Appreciate you stopping in. We need to get Gary on here. I don't know where Gary's at. You'll have plenty of Fireball.
Oh yeah.
I might have one of these with me too.
No
You
Jack
ever had
Daniels? You
Screwball?
ain't gonna have no Jack Daniels?
I'm about Jack fired out.
You had, yeah, Hog Rock done you in.
I'm taking this next time. Oh, I didn't want to go back there. I tell you. Woo. It's been a long time since I was that wasted.
And I missed it.
A long time.
I got the aftermath. Cheers.
All right. Yeah. What is snow in St. Augustine, right?
St. Augustine?
St. Augustine.
Yeah.
Woodford Reserve. Yeah. Well, I was in there buying this screwball today, and somebody was asking me what the difference was between the screwball and a Woodford Reserve. I was like, well, I've never had it. I probably should. Yeah. But I'm sure you will share a shot when we get down there to Daytona.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll have my Captain Morgan, so.
Captain Morgan?
Yeah. Got to have my Captain Morgan.
Right. So do you, what are you doing? Are you going to buy a new tent to go down there?
Yeah, I'm not taking the condo down there. That's for Hog Rock only.
Hog Rock only?
I think I'm going to retire it for Hog Rock too. It's just too much, man.
Well, you know, if, getting ready to pour. Yep. Well, when I was down at Daytona last time, you know, I didn't have nobody camping with me, but I trailered down.
Yeah. And
I mean, my tent is pretty small for me.
I'm going to get what you and ZZ's got. That's
I would recommend that it sounds like you're going to be down there before me and him.
Well, maybe a day before.
So
if I get down there before you, I'll try to find a good spot for us.
Yeah, because he'll have his tent, I'll have mine. So, you know, we'll have to make sure we get.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I wouldn't expect it to be, you know, having that, because there's a big field to put you in.
Yeah.
That you would be too close together, because there's a road, right? And up near the road, it's a dirt road, and they got the big shower house / porta potty area.
Yeah.
Okay. And then everybody's always trying to get as close as they can to that building.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're not worried about having to walk too far.
No.
Okay. About the front half of that field, it gets kind of tight with all the tents because everybody's wanting to be close to that building.
Yeah.
So if you just kind of like go ahead and go towards the back a little bit.
Yeah.
Should never have to worry about somebody getting next to you.
So do you want me to try to get someplace towards the back?
That it doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
Because it's all wide open field. There ain't no trees or nothing. So it doesn't matter where you're at.
Well, I'm gonna try to get, what is it gonna be, 3 tents?
I would say about midway back. I mean, I wouldn't say go all the way to the back.
Yeah.
You know, because maybe mid to 3/4. Okay. You'll understand what I'm talking about, because there's like a big lake in the very front. There's a gravel, dirt road, and then there's a couple of canals.
Okay.
That run up along in between these fields, and there's dirt road on either side of the canal.
Okay. So
you'll kind of like go down like 2 roads, hang a left, and you'll have a big field full of tents.
Okay.
Right next to the shower house.
I'll try to find us a good spot if I get because I'm obviously going to be there a day before you. I'll try to find some good spot.
Yeah, that's important. I mean, I don't know how much you want to spend on a tent. Yeah. I don't know how much they are now, but it's been, the one I got, I've had it for 5 years.
Yeah.
It's a 3 season. So basically you have like your tent, and then you have I guess like a rain. I'm gonna call it a rain shield. It goes over top of
raincoat.
But it's thicker than the regular tent material.
Yeah.
And it goes over top of, but it goes all the way to the ground.
Yeah.
so nothing can hit the second layer of tent.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I've never had any issues, and it
Mhm.
rained for 3 days down. That's probably the most rain it's seen, and it was bone dry under there.
Yeah, that's good. Did
But,
you
it
put a
went-
tarp under your tent?
I put my tent is probably, it's big enough for somebody who's probably maybe 6'2" or something like that.
Yeah,
So I bought a tarp to put under it because the bottom of it is not, it's actually not a tarp. It's like tent material.
yeah,
So you need to put a tarp under it.
yeah,
And I bought a 6-foot tarp. And I kind of made everything as small as I could because when I ride to Sturgis and back, I gotta be small stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I put a little 6-foot tarp down, put the tent on top of it. Just hook everything up and you should be fine.
Yeah.
And I was getting to the point where, because I'm trailer down there, I usually have my truck parked right there. And I pretty much live out of my truck.
Yeah.
But sleep in the tent.
Yeah.
As if that makes sense. I don't work because I don't want my tent to be all,
all cluttered
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I keep all my clothes in the truck so they stay dry and everything. And, let's see, where are you at here? Boy, it's easy.
Yeah.
So by all means, I mean, me and ZZ will be down there. I'm sure he'll do the same thing. And, and you'll be down there and you're more than welcome to use it too if you want to.
Magical granny. We'll all have the munchies.
Goldschlager, nice. Case. I don't know if I've ever had Goldschlager. I know what it is.
See, Rumplements, I can't do that. It makes me like clear alcohol. I cannot do clear alcohol. It makes me sick every time I do clear alcohol, like schnapps and
Mind easier.
Mind easier.
I need to get a couple flasks for down there. Save a little money on the booze.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's getting Kentucky's a dry state, isn't it?
What is?
Kentucky. Most of Kentucky's a dry state.
There's parts of it that there is, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there anything you wanting to do while you're down there, other than just biker bars and?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see a couple concerts, and I wouldn't mind going riding the loop again.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure that's the loop is definitely it'll be on our schedule. I mean,
I don't know how messed up it is because they've had all those dang hurricanes down there. So
that's true. I know that RAThbun he's been on here. He said you might not be able to ride on the beach.
Yeah.
Because it kind of got washed out a little bit.
They're screwed up, yeah.
They're still moving sand back in. Yep. Yeah, I just I mean, I was also seeing something on Facebook where they sold a bunch of those buildings on Main Street or something like that. So I don't know what's going to happen down there.
We don't know what the hell
after Bike Week this year. They're talking some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But
we don't know what we're going to get into down there until we get down there.
Right. Well, I mean, everything else is going to be up and going. I mean, I think we only went down to Main Street probably, I don't know. I think I might only went down there maybe 3 times.
Yeah, I think Main Street, the cops are going to be too bad. If we go to Main Street, you're liable to just walk around down there, Traffic could be bad.
Yeah.
I should always bobble down to the yeah.
I'd at least get down there and walk on it.
Yeah.
Since I'm there. Last year I ate at that, I think it was Krabby's.
Yeah.
And they have a little area where you could walk down to the beach. So I went down there. Yeah, they got the stunt bike shows there. Definitely at the Speedway.
I would definitely like to go down to the Speedway because my buddy that lives in Daytona, he works at that. He works at the Speedway. I wouldn't mind going down there and see what.
I'd like to see something inside the Speedway, but
I've been inside that Speedway, and let me tell you, it's a lot bigger than you think it is.
Really?
That thing is like it's a half of a city inside that thing. It's massive, huge.
It just seemed like all of the events that were going on there during Bike Week were kind of a pricey.
I walked inside there, and I was like, "Holy, wow!" It's mind blowing how big that track really is, man. It's massive.
You don't fall down. See, I always Triple D. Well, Dave don't drink, but he's going to be going on a cruise before this Daytona Bike Week.
Yeah.
But all the cruises that I've been on, I always tell people that the ship was always rocking until you have a few drinks, and then you know when you're walking down the hallway like this because and then all of a sudden you get straightened up a little bit after you have a few. The ship isn't rocking as much.
I've never done it. Never done a cruise. I'd like to, but I've never done one.
It's fun.
Never done one.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I'm definitely going to be down for see at least one concert. Sounds like we're going to be doing some different bars and stuff down there while we're down there.
I wouldn't mind going to a couple. Yeah. I'd like to go to Iron Horse. Just see Marie and see Eli. I mean.
Yeah, what day was that? I don't got those closed down. I had so Wade Jennings and Cowboy was going to be there on a certain day. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Wade's going to be there quite a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I think the 500 is going to be coming up here soon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's.
I think they have the 500 before they have Bike Week.
It's in March, right? Daytona 500.
I thought it was before Bike Week.
I'm pretty sure it's before Bike Week. Yeah.
Huh.
February, like midweek February.
February. Oh. Okay. So yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, that'll be interesting. They'll be down there testing the water for us.
Yeah.
Because they'll be hopping. That's cool.
February 19th.
So it sounds like we got a plan with you staying at Crazy Horse then, huh?
What's that?
So we got a plan with you staying at Crazy Horse.
Yeah, I'll stay wherever you guys are at. Wherever you guys are is where I'm gonna stay.
That's cool. Yeah, the only thing that I would personally say I did not like about Crazy Horse was because they have dirt roads.
Yeah.
To get in there. Because you're going to go into a flea market area. It's going to be paved road. And then you're going to go back and you're going to hang a right. And it's going to be a dirt road.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to be on that dirt road for, I don't know, a half a mile. Because it's going to go back a little bit. You're going to hang a right and you're going to go down it for a little bit before you get to your tent area.
Yeah.
And it's not, what do they call that? Graded, I guess. It's not gravel. It's, and it's, and if you get any amount of rain down there,
it turns mud pit.
Mud road.
Yeah.
And it is slicker than snot.
Yeah.
And
it's probably like clay, isn't it?
It's dirt. I mean, it's mud. I mean, I would go in and out when those 3 days it was raining. I would do everything I could to be in the grass.
Yeah.
Because if you stayed over on that dirt road, you're like a penguin trying to get in and out of there because your ass and your bike is like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was horrible. As soon as you got in the grass, you was fine. That's right. 6:30.
Yep.
That's why we're doing this on today, is because of the Bengals game tomorrow.
The breakfast.
The Pat's Riverside Cafe. I'll be back here again.
Pretty good.
100%. That's where I would like for everybody to get together. Whenever like everybody's
Like for breakfast.
Highway Vixen.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I know the restaurant itself is very, very tiny.
Mm-hmm.
So if we have, I don't even know how many we got. Say 7.
We got a handful. Yeah.
They have this big giant outside picnic table,
mm-hmm.
and it would fit all of us. And we can sit outside because it's like 20 feet from the water.
Oh wow, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I hope so. I think she's supposed to be there. They had an awesome breakfast. Yes. Oh. It's an awesome breakfast. But I like to try I like to try other places too. That's why I have my list here. You can see I'm kind of writing some stuff down.
Mm-hmm.
We did I got Pat's Riverside, which is always there. We had breakfast at Steve's. I know I had dinner at Krabby's. I've never ate at Aunt Catfish's, which I have that on my list to do that. I do want to go to the Willie's Tropical Tattoo Bike Show.
Yeah.
Which I did not go do that last year, and I want to go to that. I want to do a few bike shows during the day, to get some videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I
remember back in 2006, I know we went south of Daytona on A1A, and we went to a bar down there, and they had a bike hanging from the ceiling. I don't know what the name of that bar was, but it was a cool little bar.
Well, we got RAThbun and Triple D on here that might be able to fill us in.
South of Daytona. I know we went south on A1A.
I know that RAThbun mentioned
Simona or something like that. It was in Simona, maybe. But it had a bike hanging in from the bar. It had a bunch of dollar bills all over the place, all over the ceiling and all over the walls. It was a cool little bar.
You guys are up there, RAThbun and Triple D.
Yeah, I think it's
you got the answer for that?
Or it's south. I know it's south of Daytona on A1A. I remember that. I remember going there, but I don't remember leaving. It was one of them nights.
Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we had to ride all the way back to Orlando, so it was interesting.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't know how I got back.
I can't imagine. I barely when I was at Hog Rock, I barely made it from the concert area over to my tent.
Yeah.
I think I staggered about 3 or 4 times.
That's like 100 yards away.
Oh, I fell in.
That bottle you only had like that much left of that bottle, though, you was pretty thirsty.
Yep.
Yeah, New Smyrna Beach. I think that's the name of that town that's in. New Smyrna Beach. It's a cool little bar. It had a motorcycle hanging from the ceiling, like a chopper or something, if I remember right. Had a bunch of dollar bills. It was a cool little bar, but I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I want to ride up and down Main Street some, just
I want a little bit, but I don't want to do it. I'm not.
Yeah, because I like to do it just to get a video and then maybe park there and get some video.
Oh yeah, park there and then walk around. Yeah,
I would like to try to be down there maybe one day during the evening, which I didn't spend no evenings down there last year.
Yeah.
Definitely want to go into Dirty Harry's. I think I posted a schedule last week on the Dirty Harry's. They have some concerts there. They have the wet t-shirt contest like 5 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys have know about that, you need to go.
Yeah.
they do it like 5 times a day, every single day. Give away a little money to the girls.
Yeah, you get some good. Yep. The only thing is, man, the cops are gonna be so bad on Main Street.
There wasn't really. They never bothered me. I mean, I didn't see anything really going on when I was down there.
I've heard some bad stories about last year.
I heard a lot of bad stories too, and I think if you're just going down Main Street, if you just stop at the stop signs,
put both feet down.
Don't rev your bike up when you're going down through there.
Yeah,
you'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, put both feet down.
It's the best channel in the world, man. That's all we talk about is Harleys, bikinis, and bike rallies
and
drinking.
Nice ice. We like nice ice.
We got booze and we got some beer and you name it.
We got it all here, brother.
Yeah.
Big juicy wins.
Yeah. Well, I know. Let's see, who was it? It was me, Lone Star, and Dave. We was sitting in this diner. I know that was the A1A. One day we was having dinner, and it must have been a large group of people. I don't know who it was, but they must have been some stunt riders or something.
Yeah.
And they come flying by, revving their bikes as loud as you can get, doing wheelies and racing all the way down A1A. And we had just got done talking about how, those guys that, if you get caught by the police down there doing that, it's big trouble.
They're going to hammer your ass. Yeah.
And it's like the first ticket is like $1,000 fine for doing a wheelie out there. And then like after the third time of doing it, they repossess your bike.
Yeah.
Or impound it. Yeah. So, I mean,
they're going to be ticket happy down there for sure.
Well, I mean, but that's yeah, but I mean, there's people that do that, but
yeah,
I don't do it. Just go down there and try and enjoy yourself and just ride,
Oh, if you'd be smart,
cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'd be cool.
Just be cool.
Yep, that's right.
Obey the law. I will confess
tomorrow. Confess tomorrow. Pray for me, will you?
Pray for me.
Say Kool Whip needs to be blessed with some extra Kool Whip on his next Kool Whip girl.
Kool Whip and Darin needs we need blessed.
So if you guys went on here last time,
I think that sounds right. That sounds like it. I remember Cabbage Patch. Yep. I think that's it.
Well, that's not a bar. That's across the street. Yeah, the Cabbage Patch. You got Cackleberry, and then you got Cabbage Patch across the road. As far as I know,
there wasn't another bar across the street from it. I don't think it was just on. It was on A. It was like off of A1A. Like it's just a random bar off A1A.
It's easy. I don't quote me on any of this, but I have concealed carry, and as far as I know, you can take it down there, and our permits are good. But obviously, if you've been drinking or if you go into any of the bars, it's just like any other state. You really can't have it on you. But yeah,
I wouldn't know anything about the gun law down there. So
yeah, you boys over there in Illinois need to get with you need to get those people that are screwing you guys up over there out of office.
Yeah.
They're banning guns over there.
Yeah. Bad state to live in.
Yes. When we come out of that restaurant, I'll go back up here to this one. We were coming out of that restaurant, and the police was out there, and they didn't have all of them pulled over, but they had a few. Because there was probably at least 50 to 100 of them that were going down A1A, racing, and burning rubber all the way down the road and doing wheelies and all kinds of stuff. But they got some of them, but they didn't get all of them.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of videos of last year. The cops were running after people on the main street trying to catch them.
Get a wrench
around here.
Oh, I got something screwed up here. Let's see.
I know that John Workers. He drives a BMW bike.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Is he on your page?
Yeah, I know him. I know him personally. Like I know him.
Okay. Okay.
He rides a BMW. He lives out in by Tucson, Green Valley, Arizona. No, it's not. It was just some random bar on A1A. I remember that much. I remember we were just cruising down A1A. And we was like, oh man, look at that cool looking bar. There's a bunch of bikes there, so we pulled in and we never left.
I'm not sure if I know that one. I've heard of that place.
This bar. It sounds familiar. Yeah. Shit, it's been 2006. Have I slept since then? I've been drunk a couple times since then too.
I'm hoping for good weather.
No, me too, man.
I'm hoping because I know for the first 4 days down there it was 85 to 90.
Yeah,
and I can do some of that again.
Well, you better pack some warm clothes though, because it's going to get cool.
Yeah, I took extra blankets because I knew that there could be a few cool days.
Yeah,
that's another reason why it's a good to trailer down there. Just throw that extra stuff in the truck.
Yeah.
The D-Man channel.
Yeah, everybody called me D-Man.
The D-Man.
Yeah.
I've been on his channel. He's been on mine.
Hey, John, I met this guy at Hog Rock last year.
And we'll be there again.
We'll be there again this year. Me, you, is Crazy Dave going to go down there again this year?
He didn't say no.
Okay.
I think it really is going to depend on what he's doing.
I'm going to have some stickers this time so I can put one on his trailer.
Well, bring him with you down to Daytona if you have him, because he'll be down there.
Yeah.
He's got that new trailer he built, so he needs all new stickers.
Yeah. You ought to talk to him getting him one of his old ones.
I mentioned it to him.
I think your bike would do good hauling it. I think your bike would do fine pulling it.
Yeah. The problem with my bike is it doesn't like going under 65.
Yeah. The trailer might be woo.
No, I tease him about that, but which I get it. Because we met up going to Sturgis I've known him before this, but we kind of met up at Sioux Falls, South Dakota, as we were getting ready to start heading west across 90, heading towards South Dakota. And he was like, he was like, I just wanted to let you know that while I'm pulling this trailer that I can't really go, I can go past 65 miles an hour, but the gas mileage on my bike really takes a plummet when that happens. I guess, his bike is not like mine. Doesn't tell me what my gas mileage is as I'm riding.
Yeah. So
his will tell you, if he's going 70, it might drop 2 or 3 miles a gallon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can go 80.
Yeah.
But he said he might only be getting 20 miles a gallon on his bike.
Yeah.
So he goes 65 and he's getting like 37, 38 miles a gallon on his bike. So I get it. But I follow. I said, you get ahead of me, and I said, I'll just follow you.
Yeah.
And I sit there and watch that trailer. Bring it down. So wow.
I rode my bike all the way from San Diego to Illinois, and I never went under 85, all the way across 10, just flying.
Hey, John, thank you. Real quick, everybody hit the like button. And John, I'm going to throw this up just for everybody who's watching. We got a few. Because you're asking for me to bring you the foxy dancing ladies. And as some of you may know, I know that I want to have Darin on here throw a shout out on his too. But if you look down here at the bottom, I do have a Patreon. It's Harley One Forever. And it's actually listed in the descriptions.
Yeah.
After every rally, sometimes even during, I post things on there that I can't put on YouTube.
Yeah.
And most of it is the really good stuff.
The good stuff, yeah.
So, and I don't try to rob everybody blind. That's not how I work. It's just kind of, I've been doing it for about 2 years, and the Patreon, and I've had so many pictures of people, sending me messages in the iMessage. I'm gonna leave it on there just for a minute, and I don't know who they are. They say, "Hey, can you send me pictures of Topless Tuesday?" This is how it started. Topless Tuesday out there in Sturgis.
Yeah.
I don't know who that guy is. I don't know who, he could be a minor. I don't know. Yeah. So I start using Patreon as kind of like my my little place where they're going to check you before you start seeing my content.
Yeah.
So, and the cheapest I could go on there is $3.
Yeah.
So the way I look at it, I get like $2, maybe about $2.50 out at $3.
Yeah.
I look at it as gas money.
Yeah.
To go back and forth to Sturgis and Daytona,
mm-hmm.
Hog Rock, all those places.
Yeah.
So, that's where it goes.
Yeah.
And sometimes if I can use some of it maybe to buy extra equipment or whatever, that's fine. And I'll try to save all of it for the rallies.
I started my Patreon, but I just haven't really pushed it.
Yeah, and I know Darin on here, he just started. I think I was telling you about it.
Yeah,
he needed to start, a Patreon, where he can put the things that you can't show on YouTube.
Yeah, because I put some stuff on there from Hog Rock and it.
Yeah, so and I know all about it. Yeah, and the last two YouTube for me, I think YouTube actually hates me. Or I'm flagged.
All of us, brother. All just you.
I think I'm flagged. As soon as I post a video, I think I'm instantly flagged on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because it seems like every video I upload, it automatically gets a yellow flag.
Yeah.
And then I have to have them do a manual review on it.
Yeah. You got to word it a certain way. You can't put certain words in there. And
in the last 2 weeks, these last 2 lives, I should say, I've been playing these videos before we start talking.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play them now, but I had a couple of David Allen Co videos that I would play. And the first one, it got a yellow flag. It didn't get copyrighted, but it got a yellow flag where I was sharing my profits with, I guess, whoever owns the rights to that music, I guess.
Yeah.
And then the one last week got a copyright. So, but they were still showing, but I guess whoever owns that copyright says I'm allowed to use the music, but I'm not going to make nothing on it.
Yeah.
So if you notice, if you go back, I didn't play no music this time.
Yeah.
So that way I can cross my fingers that I might actually get a monetized video out of this. Yeah. But, yeah, so I know what you're going through. I think they see me coming when I post a video.
They hit me.
Post the video, flaggy.
They hit me on almost all of my Hog Rock videos. I had to rework all of them.
Hey, John, if I had some dancing girls, I'd be bringing them out. That's just how it is. It's smooth. Okay. We're going to have to get some of that. Let's see. Thank you. Man, I tell you, everything about Sturgis, I love. That's the reason why I insist on going there every single year.
Yeah.
The camaraderie amongst 500,000 people is just unbelievable. The riding is unlike anywhere you'll ever see. And then the way I look at it is you ride during the day and party in the evening. And the partying in the evening it's even better. That's such a hard question to my favorite moment.
When he pulls into Sturgis.
And I'm not going to lie. I shall not lie.
No, because you're going to get blessed.
You know, if I ever, I think I asked Eric, because I know you think you went in, what you said 06 to Daytona?
Yeah, 06. That's
and I asked RAThbun, and I asked who was the other that's been here 20 times. Who was it? Oh, Dave. What's the one thing that when you go to the rally, the one thing you have to do every single time you go?
Topless Tuesday.
Topless Tuesday. My favorite moment every single year. And what really made it special this year is because I have actually helped them promote it just a little bit.
Yeah.
They let me come on stage.
That's freaking awesome.
I was on stage and got to video it. So, they gave me a staff T-shirt. So
that's pretty badass.
It was like
I'm in heaven.
Favorite moment.
Yeah. I wonder if Highway Vixen's going to enter this year.
She won't. She's done.
She's not going to?
No. You know, she's got such a big following.
She's growing fast, boy. Man.
She's got such a big following, and it would almost be unfair.
Yeah.
For her to get up there and do that.
Yeah.
But she was up there and, took videos and got the crowd going a little bit, but she didn't enter the contest.
Yeah.
And that's okay. She's a public figure now.
Oh, yeah, yeah. She has to be careful what she does now. She's so cool, man.
Yeah. I told her that personally, I said, I said, you don't have to do that no more.
No.
I mean, but and she did enough when she was up there just having fun.
Yeah. Never mix.
That's right. Oh yeah, and we're talking about One-Eye Jacks is something I mentioned last week also. Now I'm going to try this week. I can't promise anything.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and get because I have Tiffany's info, and I'm going to try to get a hold of her and see if she would like to maybe do a live for Daytona.
Yeah.
And I don't know what she might say. She might say, no way, how you doing? But I'm going to try.
You never know.
So, and I will let you guys know, obviously. Anybody who has seen the Kool whip shot from Sturgis this past year, the one where I got whipped and did the body shots and everything else, Tiffany Starr. And she lives in and around Daytona, and she works in Daytona for Bikeweek. So I do plan on, I already know she's going to be working at the Saints and Sinners at Destination. So you can always stop by there and see her. And
that's definitely going to be one spot you stop at.
I'll be stopping there to see her, yes.
Yeah.
She says she's going to have all her props.
Yeah.
And y'all probably know what that means.
Yeah.
That's right. One more. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah. So next week I'm going to have ZZ on here.
ZZ
is going to be on here, and I'm going to be.
You're going to be doing a Super Bowl party?
Well, the Super Bowl not next week, so we'll have to.
No, you may be going to the Super Bowl.
Huh?
You may be going to the Super Bowl, so you'll be doing a pre-Super Bowl party.
Well, I'm going to start me a GoFundMe.
don't
for Super Bowl funds if the Bengals make it again.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm cool. People keep asking me, am I going to Kansas City this way? I said, no, I'm not going to Kansas City.
No.
But I'll be watching it. So I think Super Bowl Sunday, regardless of the Bengals are in it or not, I'm probably not going to do a video on that day. I'll either do one on Saturday or I'll skip that week.
Skip that, yeah.
So
are you going to be doing this every Saturday?
Well, I'm trying to do it. I was trying to do it on Sundays at 8.
Okay.
But I've been also, when I did all that, I wasn't thinking about, because I really want to watch the Bengals.
Yeah.
And, I didn't really know when they was going to be playing. So, so I really couldn't do it tomorrow. I'm going to a football party tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I won't be doing this tomorrow. And yes, I need to back up and say when the Bengals do win tomorrow, I will be watching the Bengals in the Super Bowl, and we probably will not be doing a video on that day.
Yeah. Probably not.
Probably not. It's going to be tough, though. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be as easy as people think. Or even you might not even think it's going to be easy. But
yeah, they beat the Chiefs already this year, so I mean,
yep.
You never know.
Do you watch football?
Yeah.
Who do you watch? You watch the Bears?
Green Bay is my team, but we've been out for a long time.
Okay. Yeah. Even though you're down here in Southern Illinois, you don't do the
Bears? Hell no. Nope. Been a Packers fan for a long time.
If I wasn't a Bengals fan, because I'm from Cincinnati, there's really only a handful of teams that I would pick other than the Bengals. And Green Bay is a good team to pick.
Yeah.
And I will never ever be a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I mean, a Pittsburgh Steelers, whatever you call them.
Yeah.
The Squealers fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will never be a fan of the Squealers.
Yeah.
I don't have a picture, but I got my jersey that says Joe Kool.
Yeah. Joe Kool, baby.
With a C, but not a well. I probably should put a K on it. If you've seen the helmets that they introduced this year twice, they have the white Bengal helmets now, and when they go doing their all white, that's the new thing here.
Yeah,
people love that. They'll be wearing their white uniforms tomorrow with the orange helmets.
They're playing in KC tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Because you got home advantage.
Yep. The same uniforms they wore last year when they beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So have you been looking into tents?
Yeah, I've been looking. I'm going to get a 3 seasons like you and CZ got.
Okay. What kind of video equipment are you going to be taking?
I've still got to go buy the 360.
Okay.
I got my GoPro. I got a cell phone, of course.
GoPro. You got to get
a new cell phone.
You got to get a new cell phone. What do you have? You got the iPhone, don't you?
Yeah, iPhone. Yeah, XR with the shattered screen now.
You gonna get the 14?
I don't know.
I'll tell you, there's a guy I work with who got the 14 Pro Max, and it's I got the 12 Pro Max, and the video is way better. He's in a band, and so he did some video with his 14 Pro Max, and I don't know if you've ever I mean, I know on my phone if I do like a loud environment, like a concert, the sound on it is kind of weird, because it's so loud. But on his phone, it seemed to be perfect. And the video was perfect on it too. So it might be something.
What I've been having problems with on mine is when I take a video, it looks good, but when I send it to somebody, they say it's blurry.
Well, you can't text it to nobody.
Yeah.
You can't text a video to somebody.
Yeah.
Because it'll be like a. Yes, we're going to be doing probably in May.
Early June,
Probably
May,
in May.
yeah.
We'll be doing lives for Hog Rock.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure, between me, you, and ZZ.
Yeah. Yeah. ZZ, has he put any more videos on his channel yet? He still just got that one video.
Well, he's got quite a few on there.
I'm gonna go check him out, ZZ.
So you're going to have all those extra video equipment down there. What are you taking to charge them?
I'm gonna take some battery banks. Yeah.
Wait, how many you got?
I've got 2, but I need to go to Walmart and get a couple more.
Yeah.
They're only like $15-20 to buy one. They're not...
I just bought a Romos 30,000.
Plus, I have a car charger on my bike, so I can charge off of that
right.
too.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're riding around, just plug it in, help keep it up a little bit.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. This one right here. This one here is pretty good too.
Now, what's that thing that you had? Was that it?
Yeah.
You had something different though when we was at Hog Rock. You had something different.
I had one of these, and I had another one that was long. This one has USB, USB-C.
Yeah, I can do 2 on mine too.
Got USB, and the one I have it plugged into right now is a fast charger.
Yeah.
I like it when they have the percentage on there.
Yeah.
Instead of the little, sometimes they have like 4 lights on there.
Yeah, mine got the percentage that tells you what it is.
Yeah.
It's in red.
Yeah, my phone was 20% when we started this. And we've been going for an hour. And I'm at 84% now. So
charging pretty quick.
And I had it at 100%. So I used 13% to charge it a little over about 70%.
That's pretty good. So
yeah,
you
this
can start on your bike.
This is a 20,000. Yeah. That's a 20,000. All these come off of Amazon.
20,000 is the best way to go. That's what mine is, 20,000.
And I got that 30,000
more charges out of them.
Yeah, I got that 30,000 and I've charged it 3 times and I was under 10%. And I had like 25% left, which was kind of a little slightly disappointed.
Yeah.
It should do more than that, but what is there a name brand, John? Is it Costco name brand or all the info is good to know.
Costco's.
So if it's really cold when you leave, what do you wear to keep warm riding?
Oh, I got plenty to keep warm. My outfit, my leather keeps me pretty warm. That coat that I got, I paid almost $1,000 for it. It's
shit.
It's a good coat.
Damn.
I gave $500 for my helmet, and it's a modular.
Okay.
I stay pretty warm.
Yeah, Dave's got some sort of riding suit that he wears, and he said it keeps him warm.
And you can always buy those undergarments that are heated.
Yeah.
They're not very expensive. They're not very expensive. 30K power bank.
My Charge. I guess My Charge is the name of the.
My Charge. I might check into that.
From Costco.
You got Costco's by you?
Yeah, we have them up here, but I'm not a member.
You're not a member. Yeah, you got to be a member. I'm a member to Sam's, but not Costco. Sam's might have one too, though.
I'd like to do that, Triple D. I didn't go in there last year because it seemed like everything they were doing in there. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to sit here and complain about how much it costs to do stuff there, but I was kind of on a budget. And I'll be on a budget again this year. I just I can't spend too much money when I'm down there. which I might have a little extra this year because
Anchor.
yeah, me and ZZ. I'm going to be going to ZZ's house.
ZZ lives in Kentucky, right?
Yeah, he's in near Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Yeah. I thought he was kind of close to me.
So right now we're talking about some point on Friday, the 2nd. Let's see. Sorry, Friday the 3rd. Because I haven't figured out my end of that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to work or just take off. I don't know, but
yeah.
But he's 3.5 hours from me. So as if I'm going to go down there on Friday, and then we're going to get everything loaded up on the trailer and leave real early Saturday and just drive through. And it'll be evening time by the time we get down there.
Yeah. Well, you can go a lot further driving. You guys can take turns.
Yeah, and it's not a big deal to me because I've drove long distance before. It's not really an issue. And he's more than welcome to drive if he wants. Yeah, that's I want to go in there. I just don't. I don't know. I mean, I think there was one that somebody told me to go to in there, and it was like $50. And I was, it's not like it's that much, but I was on a budget. I mean, I really down there. I'm like, well, I got to make sure I got gas to get back home. And
exactly.
I mean, I think last year I took about $1,200 with me down there, and I'm going to be about $1,200 this year. So, but with me and ZZ splitting gas,
that'll help.
I might have extra money.
Yeah.
Let's see. Right. Forgot. Well. Right.
Yeah. Say, oh crap! I forgot my card.
Packing bowl. Oh, okay. He's packing the bowl. Maybe pass that over here, will you?
He's making brownies.
I've already had 3 shots of this stuff over here, so I'm gonna have to save some for tomorrow.
Yeah, you got.
This was a new bottle, but I've had 3 shots out of it.
You're doing all right.
I can't drink too much tomorrow either because I got to go to work Monday.
Yeah.
But again, if the Bengals win, who knows?
Yeah, everybody may be calling off if the Bengals win.
Oh well, that's gosh, I want to say it was like 31 years or something like that since the Bengals had ever been to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was 16. I think the last time that they went. And I never really was into football or anything then. And so I never really got to experience any of that.
Yeah.
And the Bengals going to the Super Bowl last year was just, this whole city was unlike anything you would ever imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, on almost every corner at a gas station, they had the big gazebos set up selling Bengals gear.
Yeah.
It was like flags from every car going down the road, Bengals. Everybody's wearing their Bengals gear, their hats and jerseys, and it was just like you could not imagine how this city came alive with that. And it even got to the point where the city was like the Monday after the Super Bowl, nobody's going to be working.
Yeah.
People are like, I will not be into work on Monday.
Yeah.
So
that's the damn city down.
All the schools, swear to God, all the schools, a lot of the businesses and courthouses and everybody canceled everything for the Monday after the Super Bowl because they were being prepared for if the Bengals would win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It was crazy. That's all they're talking about now is when the Bengals win tomorrow,
if
that we're going to get a day off of work.
You might get a free day off work.
Super Bowl.
You might get a free day.
Hey, it was like that. People were like, I'm calling in sick. And so everybody was just like, hey, we might as well just go ahead and, cancel work for that day.
Them texting me.
That sounds about right.
Daytona user.
Did you read that?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So hopefully we can experience that again tomorrow.
If they go to Super Bowl, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah. My thing is I don't want them to go again unless they win it.
Yeah.
Because I just, I don't want to be like, and I do remember when the Bills went to 4 straight Super Bowls.
Yeah.
And lost every single one of them.
Yeah.
And that's been very hard on that team,
Yeah.
And I just don't want it to be that we've been there twice all of a sudden with the team that we've got and we can't win it, So I think we can.
Well, you've already beat the Chiefs once this year, so you got a good chance.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you hear me yelling.
Yeah. Hear you all the way over here.
Yeah, you might.
There's old Kool whip.
You might.
Bengals must have won.
All right, let's see, D-Man. Yes.
Yes. Riding. I am riding.
He's probably one of the, let's see, how many we got going down there? Probably one of half of the group that's going to be down here that is actually riding.
Yeah.
Because there's a few of them are going to be down there that are trailing. Me and ZZ are going to trailer. And
Highway Vixen, they're not even taking their bikes.
No, they're not. They're just driving.
They're just driving, yeah.
And then you have Dave and Rex, who's Lone Star Rider. Mm-hmm. They will be riding because once they get down there, they're going to be leaving Daytona.
They're leaving for the 48s.
And leaving on their 48 state ride.
Yeah. That's going to be cool to keep up with.
Yes, and I don't think I have a banner for them up here. As a matter of fact, I wanted to switch this anyway. I've been running that for a while. Put that back up there. Yeah, so if you guys go to, I'm just going to make one here real quick.
Yeah, the 48 thing is going to be pretty cool to keep up with.
If you guys go to that right there, there's a website, 48-48.com. Lone Star Rider and Dave's Crazy Trailer. Leaving from Daytona, they are going to be doing a 48 state ride in 48 days. Dave is not personally making anything off of this. He's just going along for the ride. Lone Star Rider, if none of you know this, basically for the last 4.5 years, he has been living off of his bike and doing it with awareness and raising money for diabetes. His son passed away before, I don't know. I don't run. It's been more than 4.5 years from diabetes. And since then he's been trying to raise money for the diabetes. And so so all money that is donated through this website is going directly to the Diabetes Association. So, and if you go to Lone Star Rider on YouTube or Dave's Crazy Trailer on YouTube, I am almost positive that both of them will be sharing their 48 days along this ride.
This can be.
So make sure you tune in for that.
Something to watch, yeah.
I do know that let's see. What was I going to say? Lone Star is taking like donations per state. For instance, like if you said, I'm going to give you $1 per state, you would donate $48.
Yeah.
And all that goes to the Diabetes Association.
It's actually for a good cause, you know.
It's all for a good cause. And he keeps none of that. It goes directly to diabetes.
Yeah. What's he saying? He's wanting to raise 100,000 or something like that.
He's trying to raise 100,000, and he's over $20,000 right now.
That's pretty awesome.
Do you usually stop at the same fueling place while traveling down to Daytona? Personally, me, no. I can't say that I'm going to be visiting any of the same places. This is a good little thing to talk about too, because between riding to Sturgis and traveling to Daytona, is I have my phone on my handlebars, and I have this app.
Mm-hmm.
It's called iExit, and I use it. It's coming very handy while traveling. And basically, you can open the app up, and you can select fuel.
Yeah.
And it automatically, by GPS, knows what highway you're on.
Yeah.
And which way you're traveling on that highway.
No kidding.
Okay. And it will start at the next exit. Well, if you select fuel, it'll automatically know whether there's fuel off that exit or not. So It might just be like the next exit that has fuel.
Yeah.
And it'll tell you what the most recent price is. That was, I guess somebody had logged in and said it was, $3 a gallon or whatever. So basically what I do is while I'm on the road is I'll check that. And you can always scroll through it, because the next exit might be $4 a gallon. So if you go on and look down maybe 10 miles down the road, it might be $3.50 a gallon. So if you think, well, I can last another 10 miles,
yeah,
you're going to go on down the road and get it for 50 cents cheaper.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. Because
hey, when I came from San Diego to Illinois, there's a couple places in Texas, man. I was like really pushing to get to the next gas station because there wasn't jack out there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man.
It comes in handy because if you ever been going down a highway and I need gas now,
yeah,
you get the gas and then all of a sudden you go to the very next second and you're just like, son of a bitch, it's 20 cents cheaper down here.
Yeah. I've seen that.
That's why I use
that
it
several times.
Like, yeah. I can go a couple more miles down the road if it's 20 cents cheaper.
Yeah.
Not that I know of. If you're talking about Daytona, I think the closest thing might be Froggy's, but I heard it gets a little better at night at Froggy's. But I don't know that.
Might be a lot of leaping and jumping.
That's one reason why I want to kind of go down there in the evening one day to see what it's like, because I never did that last year. You need some studded tires.
Don't jinx my ass, damn it.
I'm ready.
Did you guys see what happened to my bike? I done that little shorts.
Yeah, I seen it.
I freaked the heck. Oh man, I freaked out. That was
I bet. I'd have been losing my mind.
I was.
Did it go out on its own?
Yeah, it burned out. So what happened is the battery was dead. So I put the battery charger on it.
Yeah.
So I had a dumbass attack. I left the battery charger on it whenever I tried to start it. And I had it on start.
Yeah.
And I had it on my battery. It's hard to get the ground on there. So I always put it to the frame. So I had it to the frame. But when I started, what's your most least resistant metal that's mounted to your frame? Your brake line. So it got the brake line hot and melted it in two. And as the battery charger was, amping, it was showing sparks. Went through that brake fluid onto those sparks and just poof, went up in flames.
Did you get it all fixed?
Oh yeah, it didn't hurt the bike at all.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it didn't hurt the bike at all.
Oh man, I see now. I'm thinking, oh God, the first thing that's going through my head is like, There goes Daytona.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. That scared the shit out of me. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd lose my mind.
Yeah. It burned out. It was almost all the way out by the time I got back with the water, and I wasn't gone very long.
Are you a pyro?
Yeah. Yeah. It didn't hurt the seat. It didn't hurt the seat. Didn't hurt none of the chrome. Nothing. The only thing it done was just melted my rear brake lining too. That's it.
So did you have to bleed your brakes and stuff?
Had to go put a new one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one way of changing your brake fluid, I guess.
Yeah.
That brake fluid's been there since
You're halfway there.
2006.
I just did all that. I did all that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bike is ready to go.
Full service. Yeah. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it before I go.
I just gotta wait for it to get. I could have rode today, but I was too busy today because it got up to about 55 here today.
Yeah, here too, but it's I can hear it outside right now. It's raining like hell out there right now.
Yeah, see, I did. I cleaned my bags, cleaned the bike. I put new rear brake pads on.
I got to do that.
This is all 2 weeks ago. Rear brake pads. Changed the brake fluid, which I do every 2 years, and put new plugs in it.
You know, every time I change my oil, I put new plugs in it.
I do mine every 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I change.
I do it every year.
Because
I only change my oil once a year. I
change mine once a year, but I just change my plugs twice a year.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, once every 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Triple D's got a couple places to stay down there.
Mm-hmm.
You ghetto.
You ghetto. Yeah.
Hey, I do all my service myself as long as I can.
Yeah.
I don't feel like paying Harley $130 an hour.
No.
2 years ago, I changed my own brake fluid. I just out of curiosity, I was in a Harley and I was like, "How much you guys charge for that?" And the only reason why I asked them is because I have anti-lock brakes on my bike.
Yeah.
And the rumor has it that that if you have anti-lock brakes, you have to take it to Harley because they got to hook it up to a machine and because you got the anti-lock brakes and they said, well, it's going to cost me $180.
Oh, Jesus.
This is 2 years ago. It's probably more than that now. And I'm thinking it's like $8. Well, it's actually depending on what kind of brand you use. If you buy Harley brake fluid, it's $8 for a bottle. So you're going to charge me $170 for labor. So I think I'm going to figure out how to do this on my own.
Yeah,
you know
exactly. It's $100 bill every time I change the oil on my bike.
Same, because I put Amsoil in mine.
Yeah, that's what I put. Yeah.
That is interesting.
No air filters.
That's and I have a stage 1 filter on mine, or intake, and it's a Arlen Ness, and it's a washable filter.
Yeah, mine is too.
Yeah, I only got 2 plugs on mine.
You got 4 plugs? He's got a foursome?
Yeah, I don't know what bike you got, Rat, but I know like I got the a 16 Heritage Softail, and it's got the big twin, but it's only got 2 plugs. I know the Milwaukee 8s, as far as I know, they all have 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's saying Milwaukee 8. Yeah, Amsoil Adam. Yeah, he's got Milwaukee 8. So yeah, those plugs cost me. Now I put premium plugs in. I just don't put regular plugs in mine.
Yeah.
And they were $25 for 2.
Yeah, I put Harley ones in mine too. They're pretty pricey, but
.4. And I don't know why, but yeah, I use Amsoil for my motor oil and stuff, but for some strange reason, I don't know. Maybe it's because of availability. I've been using the Harley .4 and not the Amsoil brake fluid.
Yeah. Street Glide.
Yep. Yeah, that's a Milwaukee 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that brake fluid.
Fireball.
That brake fluid is gold. I don't know. Every brake fluid I've ever seen in a motorcycle has always been clear.
Yeah.
And if it's gold color, it usually means it's got a bunch of water in it.
Yeah.
And it's time to change it.
Yeah.
And here it is. I'm sucking it out of the cylinder up there. It's gold. And then I go to put the new fluid in there. I'm thinking, well, hell, that's gold too.
Something wrong here.
Yeah. But it didn't look hazy or anything. So I guess I'm doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So where did you eat like when you was down there in 06? Did you go into any particular places when you were down there? When you ate?
I think like we just eat like at some of the local bars on Main Street.
Okay.
Because we were staying at a timeshare in Orlando, so we ate a lot. Like we'd eat before we'd go out, or we'd eat when we get back to the condo.
Look who we got here.
Well, hello there. Beautiful.
Better
your ears must have been ringing.
Was your ears ringing?
Yeah.
We were talking about you earlier.
Yeah.
And so while we're on the highway vixen subject, she, and I know that I think at the beginning of the announcement of all these live videos, I had a list of people that I said, well, we're going to be on here, and highway vixen is one of them.
Yeah.
So she put in her request to be the last video before
save the best for last.
Save the best for last.
There you go.
So I'm pretty sure.
You got a date for that?
I'm going to check. I'm pretty sure that it is going to be the 19th of February.
Okay. Noted.
So, and in between there, we're going to wing it. We're going to wing it. We're going to get ZZ on here next week. Yep. Uh-oh. I don't know, about a half hour ago, Highway, we were talking about Topless Tuesday.
Yeah.
So, your name came up. Well, Vicky's going to be down here.
Yep, she'll be there. Won't be on her bike, but she'll be
Vicky,
there.
We're going to have to get you down there at Dirty Harry's on Main Street.
Yep.
Everybody here probably knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we got we like nice eyes. Just saying.
It's
sounds good to me. She said.
RAThbun knows what I'm talking about. I promise you that will be fun.
Yeah.
It will be fun. But when and if you do that, you better let us know.
Yes. Woman. She's covered in 10 foot of snow, probably.
How many inches of snow do you have in South Dakota there, Vicky?
Don't know about that.
You talking about Dirty Harry's? It's not that bad. Too many inches.
Too many, yeah. I can imagine it. That snow that I sent you the other day, Vicky, That's already gone. It was gone the next day. Good to see you, girl.
$54 in St. Augustine?
That's
cold. You guys probably dying down there.
Yeah.
Are they having a, what do they call it, state of emergency? I was down there, it's been a long time, but I used to go down there fishing down in Lake Okeechobee, usually over Christmas, because I work for a school, so we get 2 weeks out for Christmas break, and I would always leave and go down there and spend 2 weeks on Okeechobee. And there was a day we went down there, and I wanted to say it only got up to about 55. That's down there in South Florida, and they were having like frost warnings down there, and they were concerned about their oranges and everything else. And
oh, geez,
yeah, it was bad.
Below
down
zero.
there.
Well, you can keep that stuff, woman.
Yeah, just bottle that up for me.
Yeah, you can keep it. It is in the 50s here today.
Yeah, it was 55 or something like that here today.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
that's pretty chilly for Tucson too, 50 degrees. It's 73 in Keys.
Yeah, that's where you need to be, down there in Key West. That's the place to be.
Yeah.
In blue water. Let me guess, you guys got blue water down there.
Yeah, crystal clear water.
Oh boy. But hey Vicky, we gotta get. I know we gotta get you that Dirty Harry's though. All the iguanas freeze and fall out of the trees. That's funny, man.
I've heard that. I've heard they fall out of the trees. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was. I remember I went to the Cayman Islands, and that's all they talked about is those iguanas.
And they're falling out of the trees.
They talk about how excellent of a swimmer they are. They can swim from island to island down there, and all the houses down there have iguanas sitting on top of them on the window ledges, and they become getting into your house and
trying to get warm.
All out of the trees. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, you'd be like, what the hell's that?
I believe that's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
You ever swam with barracudas?
No. When I flew into Hawaii, when I was flying into the Big Island, you could see all the coral down there. The water was crystal clear. It was wild looking.
I've swam with barracudas. Just don't make any sudden movements.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was great. What all I do there? I can't even remember.
Yeah, it can be.
Oh, I swam with this. I did a stingray thing, and swam with the stingrays. And I did a what do they call that? It's not snorkel. It's not scuba. It's oh damn it! I'm drawing a blank. But it was fun.
I've done a little diving in Hawaii. It's pretty cool. Snorkeling. I've done a little snorkeling.
I can't remember what they call it. But anyway, yeah, it was fun. Really?
Well, hello.
I better not. I mean, bring my bathing suit.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I went to St. What was that? Down at the Virgin Islands. St. Martin on a cruise, and they have a bunch of them down there. Without the E. Yeah.
without the E.
Well, we might have to do some exploring. I've been to Jamaica.
My mom just came back from Jamaica. She loved it.
You know, everybody has opinions, and I thought Jamaica was beautiful.
Yeah, she stayed in a.
Well, I mean, some of the good places you go to. I mean, Jamaica is a third world country, so some of that is not so pretty. And they see you coming. You know, they see the tourists down there coming, and they won't leave you alone.
They never left the resort. My mom's best friend's daughter's wedding. That's why they were down there.
And that really, honestly, I swear to God, is the only thing I really did not like about Jamaica.
Yeah,
is we left the port, and we walked up, I don't know, about 2 miles down the road outside the port, and it seemed like every 100 feet there was somebody trying to be a tour guide for us and hand us a trinket, and it got so bad that we had there because they're so close to the port. They have to, there's officers all over the place.
Yeah.
So we had literally had to stop and be like, can you tell these people to, not mess with us?
Yeah.
Because it was just, it was off the hook.
Jumped on someone's head and then they jumped and you were both crouching and float up.
New Smyrna Beach.
Yeah, New Smyrna Beach is pretty cool.
Highway, we've been on for an hour and 45 minutes. I guess we're having too much fun. Walker's K. I know Walker's K. Walker's K.
A lot of skunk smell in Jamaica, yeah.
Ron
would be in heaven in Jamaica.
Hey, as soon as we walked out of the port down there, they was like, there's somebody on the corner saying, "Hey, I mean, I can get you some, get you some of that good stuff." And it was like, nah, because I didn't want to be in a foreign country and
yeah, you don't want to be.
And all of a sudden, I'm in a foreign jail.
Yeah. Don't want to be messing with that stuff.
I did not do the zip lining. We did the I can't remember what it's called. Something Falls. I can't remember what it's called.
My mom wanted to go to the falls and she didn't get to.
Yeah. Bahamas is almost the same way, but it's not quite as bad of the locals hammering you for $1.
Did you need a passport at the Bahamas?
Nope. None of them. It was on a cruise ship. You didn't have to have it.
Are you sure?
As long as you were leaving and entering the same port, and it was inside the country. We always left out of Florida. As long as you were leaving and entering the same port, you never had to have a passport.
Really?
Yep. As far as I know, it's still like it.
Huh. I was told you had to have one.
It doesn't hurt.
I'm going to leave out the Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday before.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm going to do like 3,000.
That's one thing we did not do while we was in Jamaica. We did the falls, and then we went to, I think it's called Blue Mountain.
Yeah.
Went up this big ski lift thing, took you to the top of Blue Mountain, bought some of the coffee.
Yeah.
And we went back to the cruise port and walked around the main city a little bit and did some shopping at the port and went back on the boat.
See, I'm gonna have to check into that because I could have swore that you have to have a.
They still hassled me. They didn't care what I looked like.
Yeah, around that time, the week of, probably like leave Wednesday afternoon or Thursday morning. Be down there by Friday. Is the plan.
You might be down there having too much fun. You might have to call off work.
Yeah, I know. I might get seasick. Might get food poisoning.
Food poisoning, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Vixen wants to know where you're staying.
We're gonna stay at what the hell's the name of that?
Crazy Horse.
Crazy Horse. Yeah. Gonna stay at Crazy Horse.
It's the cheapest way.
Huh?
Yeah, Crazy Horse is one of the cheapest ways.
Yeah. Like you were saying, we're only going to be there to sleep. That's it.
Yep.
Other than that, we're going to be out doing stuff.
I think he's going to get his iron butt in on this.
Yeah. Hey, I did that coming back from San Diego.
Did you do your iron butt?
Yeah. That's a long ride from San Diego, California to Illinois.
Well, there's going to be 3 of us, as far as I know, as of right now.
Yeah. Not in the same tent though.
Nope.
No.
2 hotel night. Right now, Vicky, me and ZZ are going to meet up because ZZ lives about 3.5 hours from me, south of me.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to be going down there on Friday, and we're going to put the bikes on a trailer, and then we're going to leave out Saturday morning and drive straight through and get down there Saturday. I want to say early evening on a Saturday.
No.
And Darin said he's going to be down there already.
Yeah.
And so we're all 3 going to stay at the Crazy Horse.
I'm going to try to be there Friday night is my plan. Friday afternoon.
As far as I know, just so you're aware, the last 2 years, the guy who runs that Crazy Horse down there, it seems like the less time you stay there, the more he charges you per night. It's not like god awful amount. It might go from $20 a night for 2 nights to $16 a night for 10 nights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you go down there and you say, you get down there Thursday night, let's just say you're going to stay Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, like 5 nights, he might charge you $17 a night versus $16 a night if you stayed for 10 nights. And you can call him. I can get you the number, and you can, because what he'll do is he'll put your name on the list.
Yeah.
But I don't really think that you really need to do that.
Yeah. I think there'd be plenty of room.
Yeah, I never seen anything last year where they didn't have room for it, because that field I'm talking about, if it was 50% full, it might have been 55, which there was a lot of space left.
Yeah.
Ponce Inlet. I've heard of Ponce Inlet.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, something different.
I'd like to stay at Cackleberry. I'm just nervous after what I seen last year about when it rained. Yeah. Because it started raining really heavy late Wednesday afternoon. And when it came out, because I was actually at Cackleberry. And if there wasn't 3 or 4 inches of water on the ground, mud, I'm not exaggerating. And I just can't see, being in their camp. I don't know about this being back where the tents and stuff are there.
Yeah.
But I seen that out in their pavilion area where they have their stage and their big circus tent and all the vendors, everything they have out there. it was a swamp. So if it's a swamp back where you put your tents, I really don't want to have to deal with that.
No.
Knowing that I might come back and my bed is
sitting in 4 inches of water.
So I would just rather and they're probably twice the price too. From what I think I called last year, and they're at least double the price of Crazy Horse.
That I'm still working on.
You saving up your vacation?
Yeah, for Sturgis. Yeah.
How much you get a year?
Sturgis, I'm gonna try to do all of Sturgis for sure.
You need to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't lie to you on that, dude.
Yeah.
You got Sturgis is so big.
Yeah.
And so vast, and so many things to do that you need
all those days just to get some of it.
You need 10 days out there, you're not going to do it all.
Yeah.
If you stayed out there 5 days, you're going to be like, dude, I didn't have time to do that.
Yeah.
You might not get to do it in 10 years.
Yeah. That's true too.
Yeah, I mean, if I took my camper down there, I'd stay there.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I would stay there. Yeah. And I believe that. Yeah. Double the fun. It was fun. Yeah, I was there at about 1 o'clock in the morning one night on that Wednesday.
Let's hope that there ain't no rain this year.
They had a band up on the stage playing, and they had on their stage they had stripper poles on both sides, and they had the girls up there pole dancing. Yep. So that's material you'll see on the Patreon.
This don't mean try camping y'all can too.
Let's see. We got the cackleberry. So we have the pole dancing. We have the bikini bull riding on there.
Nice.
What else we have? We have the Hollywood knockouts. On there.
It's not going to be the same girls though, is it?
They're usually different. I mean, they might have
1 or 2, maybe.
They usually have like 5 or 6 anyway.
Yeah. Probably
half of them might be different.
Yeah.
They do change up.
Yeah.
I think what they do is I think they call up certain ones and be like, "Hey, are you available?" Some of them may or may not be, and they go until they find the number that they need for that.
Whatever number they need, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was 2 that I know of at Daytona that I've never seen anywhere else. And I've seen a Hollywood knockout several times. Hey, you need to let me know about that dance because I want to do it too.
Yeah. Let me know how that works.
I want to do the no rain dance. Oh, is it overrated? I don't think so.
No.
Is that
now thing? It was over. Now it wasn't so hot whenever we was in Hog Rock because they were doing it in blankets.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That was overrated because they were out there and it was, what was it? 40 degrees, 30 degrees?
40 degrees. Yeah. It's cold.
And they was out there with blankets in their outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was funny. Yeah. Hell no.
Hell no.
I don't know. Maggie said she was down there last year. But we'll see. I haven't spoken to her, so I don't know. I don't know why I know all these girls. I don't really know why.
I won't even ask.
I don't know why. I don't know why I know Amber from Sturgis. I don't know why I know Tiffany from Sturgis. Let's see, Maggie from Hollywood Knockouts, which is from Sturgis and Daytona and Hog Rock. I don't know why I know all these girls. must be the beard. I don't
Yeah, must be the beard.
know. Fully pregnant. Wow.
Really? That would be awkward.
Well, I tell you, that's a confident woman right there.
But some women are actually beautiful and sexy when they're pregnant, you know?
Oh,
They
yeah.
kinda-
Well, absolutely. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, but
that's a whole different level.
some of them get kind of weird about it though.
Yeah.
Why is there any like from the people on the server? It's all like super weird guys with comments.
Oh, I'm not from Illinois, John.
I don't think I see like two nakeds.
I live in Cincinnati, Ohio.
And,
We need to get John to go to Hog Rock with us this year.
More the merrier.
Yeah. We need to try to get where we was at last year. That's a nice little spot. Because it's close to stumble to the camp.
The Patreon's down at the bottom.
Yeah.
What's the name of your Patreon, Darin?
Same as my channel.
So Darin's Harley Vlog is your
Yeah.
Patreon?
Yeah.
Harley Vlogs that's with an S?
Vlogs, yeah.
Okay.
You know, I haven't been on it in so damn long. I couldn't tell you. I think I got it on my phone. Patreon.
Now, guys, I'll tell you that's if you do the $3 on this Patreon, you'll see everything.
Yeah.
I usually can only whatever it is I have from these rallies, I'll post it, and then usually there's a lot of dead time, in between. So don't be concerned about he hasn't posted anything in a month. Well, there's probably not been a rally in a month. Put it a little closer. I can't see it.
See my fancy screen?
Hold on. Let me see. Let's see if I can get you. I mean,
You probably can't see how my screen's all busted up.
no, look, Darin Harley Vlog.
Yeah, that's my Patreon. But can you see my screen though? Ain't
Yeah.
that nice?
All right, let me see. Now I got to figure out how to put myself back on here.
Yeah, I don't want to be up here solo.
Here we go. Okay.
Making me a star. Yeah, my screen's jacked. It looks worse in person than it does on the camera. You can't hardly see the screen.
Flatlander. Yeah.
Flatlander, yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Every time I go through Illinois, I try to hurry up and get out.
Yeah, but it's nice down in southern Illinois, though, right?
Yeah.
That's
And I only
my
say
neck of the woods.
I only say that for one reason.
Chicago.
For one reason. That's
Yeah.
it. Swear to God, it's just one reason.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, I'm carrying,
Yeah,
and I got to hurry up and get out of Illinois
yeah.
because my concealed carry permit is not valid in Illinois.
Yep.
And I have to hurry up and get out of there.
Yep. That's true.
That's it. The faster I get out of Illinois, the better.
Yeah.
I picked that one.
Yeah, it looks worse in person. I dropped it at work the other day when I was having all that crazy stuff, madness going on.
If I had everything paid for, what would my Sturgis trip look like?
Wow. That's a good question.
Well, there's a handful of us that have been talking about this already, basically since we've been home from Sturgis last year. We stayed at Kathmandu this past year, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that place.
Yeah.
It's a great place to stay. I think that it appears as though we are going to go back to Hog Heaven.
Mhm.
I like Hog Heaven because Hog Heaven is it's right there in the city of Sturgis. Kathmandu is, just to give you an idea, Kathmandu is right off of exit 34. Exit 32 puts you, when you get off there, you're on the east side of Sturgis. If you go to 30, you're on the west side of Sturgis.
Mhm.
Okay. And Hog Heaven is off of 30. And you hang a left, and they call that the good side of Sturgis, which is where Hog Heaven is. So therefore, if you're doing something that's not in Sturgis or on the east side of Sturgis, which would be like Buffalo Chip or Full Throttle Saloon, those would be the more well-known places.
Yeah.
You actually got to go through Sturgis to get there. So that means you got to deal with all the crowd.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you stay at Hog Heaven, you're on the good side. You don't have to go through the crowd. If you wanted to go to, say, if you need to get on I-90 for something,
Mm-hmm.
you're right there.
Yeah.
No crowd. You can go to Deadwood. Don't have to deal with that crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Or get on the highway and go somewhere. But the bonus to that is if you're like me and you like to go to concerts, like say if you go to a concert at Buffalo Chip or Full Throttle, it's that much closer because most of the concerts start at like 10:30, the big headliner bands.
Yeah.
And they don't end till midnight.
Mm-hmm.
And so by the time you get out of there, you don't really want to go too far to get back to camp and go to bed.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and Hog Heaven is a really good camp, and they cater to your every single need.
Really?
Every need that you need, they cater to it. And I recommend it, and it's reasonable. It has always been under $200 per person for a tent, no electric, for the entire rally, the entire 10-day rally.
Mm-hmm.
So what would my trip look like? I'd be staying at Hog Heaven. I usually try to get there on Wednesday, and I stay the entire rally. I leave on Saturday, the day before the last day.
Yeah.
I usually see a concert or two. I never seen no concerts last year because they were all I've either seen them before, they just wasn't up to what I listened to.
Your part, yeah.
So I like to ride. I go there, I ride. Topless Tuesday. Downtown Sturgis, go to One Eye Jack's, Full Throttle. I try to do a lot of everything.
Yeah.
Yes, Vicky. Yes, it is on the Patreon. The good stuff is definitely on the Patreon. I know I made a video and put it on YouTube of the clean stuff, but for some strange reason, YouTube don't like me.
Yeah, me
and
too.
It was a clean video,
Mm-hmm.
but they still flagged it yellow. But for you, if there's anything you need off of there, you just let me know and I'll get with you.
Yeah,
Yeah. Had this phone for a long time.
Raph, think you're funny.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about, ZZ. The problem is you can fight that till you're blue in the face, but then they're going to end up handcuffing you, taking you to jail anyway. Don't you? Then you got to deal for the bullshit.
It don't matter.
Days in is best. I heard it was a good place. the week before.
That's all. Thank you for that. That's awesome. That would.
Yeah, I know. I can't be there for the week before 100%. I'm just taking that week off of the rally there, and that's it.
Yeah. Hog Heaven.
But there's always next year. Yeah. Hog Heaven is 1 mile from downtown Sturgis. And they have a Days Inn might have the same thing, but they have a bus that will take you to a lot of different places. You pay a fee for the whole rally, and if you wanted to park your bike at camp and you can jump on the bus, I think it's called Da Bus, if I'm not mistaken.
Da Bus.
Da Bus, DA, Da Bus.
Yeah.
And they will take you to various places. They will drop you off downtown Sturgis. They will drop you off at Full Throttle or Buffalo Chip or whatever.
That actually would probably be kind of smart.
So that way you can booze it up and have fun, and then get back on the bus and they'll drop you back off.
That's kind of a smart thing right there, actually.
Yeah.
No DUIs.
Oops.
I have a neighbor somewhere.
Yeah. And here's just one little thing that I seen that was different between Hog Heaven and Kathmandu, because I stayed at Kathmandu this past year. Kathmandu has a laundromat, and you do your own laundry. Okay. Because, if you're like me and I'm traveling 1,200 miles one way, I'm packing as light as I can.
Yeah.
So, and I'm gone, like this past year, I was on the road for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, I can't have 2 weeks of
No.
clothes in my bag,
No.
So at some point I got to do laundry. So Kathmandu, you go to the little store there. You buy the laundry detergent, and you pay. I think it was cheaper. It was like $6, and you can do your laundry.
Yeah.
You do it yourself. I had no problem doing my own laundry.
Yeah. No.
But here's the difference. Hog Heaven, you're going to pay more. It used to be $14. You drop your laundry off in the morning. They do your laundry. They fold your laundry, rebag it. And when you come back in the evening or next morning or whatever, go pick your laundry up, and you don't have to do nothing.
That's kind of nice.
You can go out and rally. You don't have to hang around camp doing your own laundry.
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
I don't know. That may seem funny to some people, but
it's kind of nice.
I'd rather pay twice the price and just be like, hey, will you wash my clothes for me? Because I'm going to go have fun.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by they cater to you. They do a lot of things for you.
Yeah.
The bus. Yes, and by the way, they sell liquor on those buses too. Or I won't say liquor, but definitely beer. And a stripper pole. They got stripper pole? Never been on the bus. But I don't. The only time this past year is the only time I ever had a lot of alcohol, and I was actually already back at camp. If I'm out and about, I don't drink heavy.
Stripper poles.
Yep. So is there anything that you're wanting to do while you're in Daytona, Darin? Anything in particular?
Have as much fun as I possibly can.
This is having much fun, huh? Yeah, I think Cackleberry might be the best fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very wise. Yep. Man, we've been on here for a minute.
Yeah.
Is there anything you,
Almost 2.5 hours, yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to add?
Be safe.
Be safe.
Don't say go Chiefs. Better say go Bengals.
That's right. Well,
I'm
crazy
ready,
day.
man. I'm ready.
I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready too. Yeah, over here next couple of weeks, I got to get my stuff out and go through it and make sure everything's good to go.
I gotta get a tent, and it's just been crazy the last 2 weeks at work. I mean,
You
like,
better get that tent. It might be coming from China.
yeah, I know. Yeah. Sounds like a perfect idea.
You hey Rat, are you referring to Hog Heaven?
No, just be safe.
No, he said I'll be camping there, so I'll have plenty of goodies.
Yeah, a lot of brownies.
This is how we're gonna look for the boots.
Yeah.
Pick out your clothes.
Hey, Vicky, does Days Inn do that same thing with the laundry, or do you got to do your own laundry?
I'm lethal force. Hold on, I'm lethal force.
Cockbirds, no holds barred.
And by the way,
On,
Vicky,
2 seconds left.
Cackleberry, I know you've asked this question in the past about pasties and whatnot. As long as you're in Cackleberry 100%, you're good to go.
Yeah.
And I know you can wear pasties down on the main street. I've seen it. I've been going through my videos and I'm thinking, yep. Not sure.
The moto.
More fun than you're legally allowed to have. Yeah, they were having a blast here when I was there at Wednesday at one night. They were having a hoot.
The work benches, right? I think you can do it with the jackhammers too. You can probably.
Yeah, that sounds like hog rock.
Yeah.
I've not seen that per se. I mean, I've seen the topless girls, yes, but I've not seen them completely nude. Both.
Hot wings and steaks.
I like anything spicy and hot. And I'm going to bring my sunblock this year.
Yeah.
You better bring your sunblock, Darin.
Yep.
Whether you believe in it or not.
Yeah.
You go back a fried lobster.
Freaks come out at night, yeah.
Now you know, ZZ.
Who dat? Who dat?
I want to make sure you know this. If you don't already and you're just goofing around. But there's another NFL team out there that uses who dat. And it's not the Bengals. Bengals use who day.
Who day?
Who dat is used by the New Orleans Saints.
Who dat? Show crow.
And you are 100%. Hey, the Florida Sun last year handcuffed me, locked me up, beat me. Let's see what else they do.
Drug you around,
hung me out to dry, and threw away the key.
Yeah.
It probably took a half a day. And I was so sunburned that every time the sun would come out from behind the clouds, it felt like somebody took a hot frying pan and just right on my arm.
Ouch.
I was so burnt. It was not even funny.
Yeah.
I was begging for clouds.
Or rain to cool off.
Seriously, it was. I mean, I put my gloves on because I usually don't. If it's warm out, I usually don't ride with gloves.
Yeah.
So I was like, just trying to keep the sun off of my skin.
Yeah.
I got my gloves out and everything, trying to keep the sun off my skin.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yep. I'm going to have that 50. What is it? 50 sunblock. 100%. I'll be putting that on.
Definitely going to need it.
Yeah, we're going to have fun, man. We're going to try to have a ball.
%. What goes on in Daytona stays in Daytona, okay?
Yeah, y'all heard that, right? Except for when Kool was making his videos and he's posting it all over YouTube.
Yeah. Oops. Oh, and you get back to the camp and be like, what the hell is this?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to be getting so shit-faced. I ain't even going to know what I'm videoing.
Yeah.
Unlike one night in Hog Rock,
yeah, that's what I was referring to.
Oh my God.
Guys
that
staring at you.
I was just like, what the hell was going on? I don't even remember that. Could have got my ass whipped. I don't even remember.
That guy's probably like, what the hell's wrong with you, boy?
Two trays of brownies.
Oh, man.
Rat, do you know how long it's been? I know you don't, but do you know it's been, I want to say 30 years.
Me too. I was going to say about 25.
Probably been 30 years since I've had any type of marijuana.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
It won't be long. Well, that's a tough question.
Mine's Miller.
I'll drink anything.
Yeah.
But I will tell you one thing. I try my best to stay away from any kind of Budweiser or Bud Light.
Yeah.
I just
now Budweiser, I can drink Bud Light all night long. If I get a bottle or a can of Budweiser, I take 2 drinks and it's like a massive headache. All of a sudden, just bam.
Yeah. I don't get that with the Budweiser products. I just don't know. I just don't like the way it tastes anymore. Yeah. Now Corona, I can't drink Corona because it does give me a headache. Mm-hmm. Now that Soul, which is just like Corona, it's good. It doesn't give me a headache.
Yeah.
Here lately, Triple D I've been drinking a lot of craft beer. Like at the beginning here, you might have seen me crack this open. Yeah. Brewing. This is all craft beer.
Peanut butter.
Oatmeal stout. Devil Dog.
Peanut butter beer. What the hell?
And as you can see, it's 8.3% alcohol by volume.
Oh, wow.
So this is not for the faint of heart.
Yeah.
Most of the beer, like Budweiser might be 4.9 or, something like that. But if I have to drink like a mass produced beer, like a Miller or Budweiser or something like that, I prefer Yuengling. Do you have Yuengling in Illinois?
I'm sure we do. I've never drank it.
It's good. It's the oldest brewing company in the United States. Mm-hmm. But it's based out of Philadelphia. I'm sorry, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So, but I do know that they're not all over the country. But they're here locally.
They might be in the bigger cities.
Yeah, they're here locally. But even now, I'm not really buying them a whole lot.
Yeah.
Like today, I just went out and bought this. This is the first time I've had this. I have another one I just bought today. It's called Sweet Baby Jesus. It's a lot of craft beer. When I go to the rallies, you'll see me drinking Twisted Teas. Not just because I think they're good,
Yeah.
but they're also usually $2 or $3 cheaper.
Yeah. Well, if you're on a budget, you know.
Well, and I think they're good. They kind of hydrate you a little bit too because they taste so good.
Yeah.
Flaps Blue Ribbon. Where's that at? PBR. Thank you, ZZ. Red Stripe. I don't know that one.
No, neither.
Nope.
Foster's oil can? No.
Yeah, that are between the craft beer, Fireball, and Screwball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Screwball.
peanut butter whiskey.
Peanut butter.
That's good stuff right there.
Michelob Golden Light. I like Michelob. Michelob's pretty good.
Yeah, but one thing is like you just can't go. You can't go to some of these rallies that they ain't gonna have craft beer.
No, they're just have your normal
like
stuff.
Sturgis is nothing but Budweiser.
Yeah.
So I mean, I honestly would prefer to not drink it all if I got to drink Budweiser.
Yeah, I won't drink it all if I
So
got.
that's kind of like give me that Twisted Tea.
Yeah. Grander beer.
It's good stuff, isn't it, Rat?
Yeah, Bengals shot.
That's one thing I don't have is a Bengal shot glass.
What the hell?
This is unless you want to consider this a shot glass.
That's a nice little shot glass. Yeah. That's a one shot. Good night. We knew what you mean.
I'm about ready for another one.
We knew what you mean.
We've been on here too long. 2.5 hours. You talk too much, Darin.
2.5 hours.
You talking too much. You don't got to get up early for work tomorrow, do you?
I don't know yet.
You don't know.
I won't know until I get that phone call at 5 o'clock in the morning. Hey. Yeah.
There's a do not disturb on your phone.
Yeah. I wish it was that easy. But I'm basically the main guy of the plant, so I'm the go-to.
Yeah, it's hard to do that when you're the main guy.
Yeah.
Ooh, have it next day delivery. Yep. Ooh, that was good stuff right there. I'm gonna have to get me a They Play Us shot glass.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, wait a minute. Let's see, what is it called? Burrowhead.
A brohead?
Burrowhead.
Oh, burrowhead.
Yeah, before we're done with all these lives, I want to try to get everybody together to where we are all on the same page.
Yeah.
We know that everybody's going to be down there together. And on a particular day, and hopefully we can all just either meet up at the same place some way.
Yeah.
Whether we go down and have breakfast together one morning, or maybe we all meet up at Cackleberries or something like that, all of us together for one day. So, because I do kind of want to have like a official, unofficial meet and greet.
Yeah.
And
Well,
when
we
I
were
say it
talking
like
about
that,
at that restaurant,
want-
though,
the what?
that restaurant with the breakfast.
Well, we have like Pat's.
Yeah.
Pat's Riverside would probably be a good place for that. And what I mean by the like official, not so official meet and greet is I don't really know if there's any place that we could talk to try to set a place up. Say, hey, we're
Yeah.
going to be there.
Yeah.
We can just say we are going to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And hopefully people will show up.
Yeah. Well, if everybody puts it out there, maybe we'll have more people show up.
Yeah.
Especially if Highway Vixen posts it, because she's got a pretty good following going. So
Triple D, you're referring to the Harley Davidson Museum up in Wisconsin. If that's what you're referring to, I would tell you this. Regardless of what you ride, you need to pay a visit up there at some point. I think it's worth it.
yeah.
I'm glad I did it.
Yeah.
And it was almost on the spur of the moment. Because I had already planned on like being off like a Tuesday through like almost 2 weeks. I was going to work like one day on a Monday and then leave and go to Sturgis. And I kept thinking, why am I working one day? I said, I might as well just take that extra vacation day and find something to do on the way out there, And for 2 years, I had been wanting to just take a trip in its own to go to the Harley Davidson Museum.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave and I'm going to go ahead and ride up there. Because I started getting on my maps, I'm thinking, well, how far is it? How much extra gas money is it? I'm just doing all my math and it's like this, it makes sense for me to do it because there was probably 20-mile difference.
Yeah.
It wasn't much for me going from Cincinnati to Milwaukee and then Milwaukee to Sturgis. There wasn't much of a difference.
Yeah.
Harley, no extra gas on a motorcycle. You're talking about Harley, no extra gas.
Yeah.
I got to pay to go in the museum and a hotel.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm doing it. And
worth it.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
And depending, and they say for the museum, for the true motorcycle enthusiast, die-hard motorcycle person, it could take you 4 hours to go through that museum. Okay. And that's if you go really, really slow. You read
it. Looks big.
It is big.
Yeah.
But, some people, they may, because you can buy this audio. It looks like a cell phone. And it's on a lanyard, you put it around your neck. It's like $5 extra. And they have, I don't know how many different stations, a lot. They're numbered. Yeah. And when you get to a certain station, you punch in the number and it tells you about the different things around you in an audio recording. So like if you do that, I mean, you're going to spend 3 to 4 hours in there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you don't do that and you're just going to go through there and you're going to look, oh, that's a nice bike. Keep walking. It takes you an hour to an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. I was in there for quite a long time because I did a lot of video. I did the little lanyard thing and listened to things. Yeah. So, and I had nothing else planned for that day but to do that.
Well, you made a day of it. Yeah.
I made a day of it.
Yeah. That's a big difference.
I would absolutely go there for a lot of reasons. It really, I think it cost me $27. It's like 22-ish just to get in. It was extra $5 for that lanyard. That's a person.
Mhm.
You spend all day doing that. Not all day, 4 hours tops. Afterwards, you could spend the rest of your day going to some breweries if you're interested in that, because it's Milwaukee.
Yeah.
You know, there's breweries everywhere.
Oh yeah.
I think it's so broken.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I
or
think
for our
it's
little
the
get together.
biggest crap ever.
It is.
I'm pretty sure Vicky's.
Bothers you.
I
She's over
think she hit
10K.
10,000.
Yeah, she's over 10K. I think
How
she's
many?
I
How
think
many?
she's 10.
Yeah, I thought you said something. Yeah, I know she's hit over 10,000.
I think it's close to 12 or at 12. Or
She's going to be past Bob and Tam by the end of the year, or by Sturgis.
yeah, she'll probably pass them by Daytona after Daytona. She's doing really good.
The bar up in Milwaukee.
I'm gonna have to recycle soon. I'm starting to get stuff in my outdoor.
I can't remember. For some reason, I want to say Water Street. There's a brewery.
Water Street.
Weird stuff like Wooden Armor.
I'm probably wrong. I can't remember. I went to 2 breweries while I was up there.
Mm.
The G-Rat is in the house.
Actually, I can probably.
Yes, 8 o'clock tonight.
Oh my god.
The G-Dog.
You're a little
He's
bit late,
here.
Rat.
Don't just lost and couldn't find your way out. That's why you what? That sounds about right in Wisconsin. Yes.
Well, that ain't good.
You got me
Easy.
so curious on that Triple D. I'm gonna have to go back and look. I want to say it's Water Street. But that first one I went to was really nice. It was, and the food was excellent.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. As a matter of fact, I would have went there the second day to eat, but I think they were closed on like Tuesdays or something. It was something really goofy. I was like, "What? No, toy." I didn't know about this. Easy, toy up your toy holler. What?
That ain't good. Cyclone come loose. 14. Holy Jesus. Shit. See? I just looked.
You need to send some of them my way.
Yeah. Throw our name out there, Highway Vixen. Give us a shout out. Shout out. Shout out.
14,000.
Yeah.
Highway, Vicky,
That's amazing. I'm proud of you.
Bob and Tam is going to be looking to you for some advice, because
Yeah.
I think they're just a little over 20,000. I haven't really looked in a while, but you're going to pass them up here in the next couple months.
Shoot. Before that.
And so everybody knows that Highway Vixen is going to be on here February the 19th.
Yeah.
We haven't got that finalized yet, but that's probably about the date that she's going to be on here.
Shoot. I don't even know where my paper is.
My last video before Daytona. Hey, you guys need to go over to Ron's YouTube.
Give him some love.
Subscribe to that.
Yeah.
I've been trying to talk G-Rat into going down to Daytona. He's going to be down in Louisiana sometime in March. I said, buddy, you and Charlie need to scoot on over to Daytona.
Yeah, just cruise on over.
But you know what? I'm not going to say. I would rather you be in Sturgis, save your money and be in Sturgis, than to be over in Daytona,
Yeah.
because it's way better. Let's see.
The Daytona it just kind of starts the year off.
Yep. That would be nice. I would love to see him there. Vicky does, and whether anybody knows this or not, Vicky, she edits all her own videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she does a really good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary, I mess with you a lot, man, but and I'll tell anybody this. I mean, and there's probably a lot of people that would agree with me, especially from where you're at. You're better off just going to Sturgis.
Yeah.
Because Daytona is fun, but there's no riding. I mean, all you're doing is bar hopping and partying, and so it just depends on what you're looking for. And being from where you're in Idaho, it's, in my opinion, I would save my pennies and go back to Sturgis every year.
Mm-hmm.
If I lived where you was, I probably wouldn't be going to Daytona.
Yeah, I've been to Little Sturgis. I'm only hour and a half away from Little Sturgis, maybe 2 hours at the most.
What are we keeping?
I have never been.
Yeah, it's a hog rock, is what it is.
I've kind of thought about it, and I've kind of had it to a list of mine to do this year. I'm not 100% on it yet.
It's too close to Hog Rock, though.
Yeah, it's after Hog Rock.
Yeah,
but it's pretty close to Sturgis.
Yeah,
the big Sturgis.
Yeah.
So, and then there's also there's a couple of these little things like Little Sturgis, and we also have Ohio Bikeweek.
Yeah.
That I would like to go to because I've never been. If I ever do those, it is going to be a weekend thing only.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And Rat, yes. And I'll tell you why I like it. It's 900 miles from my house. Being it because I live up north, along with ZZ and Darin, he lives north, a little bit west of me. For me personally, it kind of helps break up my winter.
Yeah.
Because I know that I can go down there and hopefully have decent weather to ride. So I got my cat wanting to join. People who've seen my cat in the beer videos.
Yeah.
He's always wanting to be a star. He's always wanting to be a star. Look at him. So it helps break up my winter, go down there, ride a little bit. And I love the beach.
Yeah.
I've always loved the beach. So just to be able to see that and be on the coast, to see the ocean, be all around my bike, my motorcycle, and just, to me, it's worth it. But that's my point on take on going to Daytona.
We all got that PMS going on this winter.
That's right.
Park motorcycle syndrome.
Now, Little Sturgis, I mean, I thought ZZ has told me that Little Sturgis isn't as good as Hog Rock.
No, Hog Rock is way better. Yeah. It's bigger too.
Hog Rock is bigger?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, and just from you guys telling me that makes me kind of think, well, maybe I just don't want to go there.
Yeah. It's at the old airport at Little Sturgis. It's an old airport.
Yeah, no, another one it's too far for me, but I wouldn't mind one of these years is to go down to that rally down there in Mexico. I forget what it's called. All right, Vicky.
Good night, girl.
Yeah, it's like 8:45 your time.
It's 9:45 here. You're an hour behind me.
On a Saturday night. Rocky Point, yep. Yeah, I heard that is a hoot. I heard they are crazy down there. I've seen Adam Sandoval's videos of that down there, and
Yeah.
it just looks nuts. I have no idea what else they do down there, but I'm sure they got some craziness going on down there.
I'm sure.
And that's later. Let's see, when is that? That's later in the year too. Because I know they do the Lone Star Rally, and I don't know if I think it's after that, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know.
So what's his name coming back from the Philippines?
I think they're already back.
Really?
Yeah. They just got back.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
You and your future ex-wife?
No, I ain't got no future. I tease her all the time. I call her Bwong.
What's her name?
I call her Bwong. Marie?
Bree?
No, Bwong.
Bwong.
Yeah, Bwong. It means crazy in Tagalog.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, so he's probably
they're such good people, man.
So what is he back and getting ready for the rallies?
Yeah. Yeah, they got a bunch of a bunch of stuff to make.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Where do they set up down there?
Huh?
They go to Daytona?
Yeah, there'll be an Iron Horse.
At the Iron Horse.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll be set up at Iron Horse.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he told me I could stay in his camper with them if I wanted to.
I still got like 3 minutes left. Hold on, I have to get this light box.
That's probably one of the best compliments that we could ever get, Gary. And I know I appreciate it, and
Yeah.
I really hope that you can make it this year. And I know, and I'm going to give you one good reason why you need to go this year.
Topless Tuesday.
Whether you go to Topless Tuesday or not, is that you need to see your boy Augie, because you know he'll be back. And you missed him last year. So you need to come and see Augie at least one more time. I said that out loud.
Yeah. I've never been to Sturgis.
Augie's a hoot. Oh, I'm sure you'll be there this year.
He's the one that gave you your nickname, ain't he?
No, Gary is.
Oh, Gary.
Gary. Augie. He's from California. And last year he didn't go because he had a motorcycle accident.
Oh.
He ended up breaking his leg.
Oh, goodness.
And couldn't make the journey. So, and I know like me and in Gunner, we had we went to a few places because we were out and about on our own. We were trying to find a patch,
Yeah.
because the broken wings patch, and we did find one, but they wanted way too much money for it.
Yeah.
So we didn't end up buying it. We didn't buy it. So we were going to get it and send it to him.
Yeah.
And Gary, I know you're seeing. Did you buy it? Because I know you said you sent him something in the mail. I remember hearing that at some point. Did you send him a patch?
Right here.
Oh, no words.
Yeah, I would love to see Mount Rushmore.
No, I don't. I don't really have any words. The first time I went in there, they were doing some construction, renovation of some sort. So we really didn't get as close as I would like.
Yeah.
I have actually been inside the area after construction, and the closer you get, the better. The last 2 years, we've not actually went in. We've just stopped on the side of the road and took pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's really not that expensive to get in there. It's not really to get in to see Mount Rushmore. It's that they have a parking garage right outside of Mount Rushmore there, and they charge you to park there.
Yeah.
It's $5 for a year. They give you a receipt.
Huh.
And it's good for all year. If you save it, if you go on the right day, you save it. The next year, you may not even have to pay.
Yeah.
So, for me, it's worth it. But some of us, we don't stop. We just stop on the side of the road and look at it. And if you go past it and you go in, what do they call that? The
Bro, go to the lighthouse.
Portrait view. I can't remember what they call it. There's a different view, and you see George Washington's face from the side.
Yeah.
I forget what they call that, but there's a little rest area right there. You pull off and you can get George Washington's from the side there, and that's pretty cool also.
Look at our small wooden box.
It's worth it.
It's crazy.
And the year 2020, I was off for a while from work because of the COVID, and my son, he was off of school doing remote learning, and my mother, she's retired.
Yeah.
And so I ended up taking both of them out there, and because I was off work too, we just said, well, you know what? We jumped in the car. Robbie wanted to go to Badlands. So I said, let's go. So we drove out there. We drove through the Badlands. The mom always wanted to go to see Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
And she can barely walk. And she said it was worth the attempt to get up there to see it.
Yeah.
And, so it made her day to be able to do that.
Yeah.
It really is something. I mean, if you compare Mount Rushmore to Crazy Horse, there really is no comparison.
Yeah.
Crazy Horse is pretty good, but Mount Rushmore is way better.
Yeah. I would love to check it out.
I'm going to make sure I'm looking for Eli this year when we're down there.
Yeah. Him and
I just didn't know who he was when I was here.
Yeah, him and Marie will be at Iron Horse. Yeah. Him and Bawang. I call her Bawang.
Bawang.
Yeah, Bawang. It means crazy in Tagalog.
Yep. I can't wait to see you in Sturgis too, Rat. Augie is he's a party guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
And he's my original OG video guy for when I do my Cool Whip shots. I missed him last year, but that original one I did with her name is I'm drawing a blank. It's not Amanda. It's I'm drawing a blank. But anyway, from 2 years ago, I'll remember it here in a minute.
Yeah.
I got it.
Oh, you got some good shots.
Hmm.
Got some good shots of her.
Or did I? Did it
That's me,
disappear?
OGG.
Or did it-
You ever see when people somebody's like taking pictures or doing videos
Yeah.
and they say that he knew what his job was. What is it? He knew what the assignment was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
knows what the assignment is when he's
Yeah.
doing video.
What the Simon is?
He knows what the assignment is.
I have 20 metal blades.
Live to ride, ride to live. Yep.
I have 35 sewing kits. 8 propane tanks.
Yep.
I have 100.
That's right.
That's true. I've sent my mom to the Philippines twice. 2018 and 2019. For her vacation.
Yep, she loved it. Yeah, she loved it. It was a good deal.
Finally going to Lighthouse.
Oh, we had a heck of a time. Man, it's easy. I wish you could have joined us out there at Sturgis this year because you was at Hog Heaven. We was at Kathmandu. Man, we would go back in the evening. You seen the video. You seen the video of me eating a worm.
Yeah.
We finished off a bottle of tequila,
I see.
and they had the worm in the bottom.
Mm. That
And
would have been interesting.
me and my roots go way back to drinking tequila. And I was like, I have no problem with it because I've
Yeah.
done it. And it was like, really? You did it? I said, get it out of there. I'll show you. Yep.
Cherry top.
Yeah, and I put that on YouTube also, and guess what happened?
Got flagged.
Flag.
Yeah.
You can't show
Got
eating a
flagged.
worm on what? Kids might see that.
I can't say what I've seen here. I don't want
Really?
to.
On the way to a rally?
Oh, on the way to a rally. Oh, not on the way to it.
Nah. Hold on, there's a
I-
picture of me here.
I don't really think I can say anything that I can classify as craziness on the way to a rally.
Yeah.
Like honestly, nothing. It's not even crazy. The only thing I've done different this past year that I've not done in the past was on my way to Sturgis this past year, as I put a sign on the back of my bike that said Sturgis bound.
Mm-hmm.
And which I know that's not uncommon for people,
No.
but it was very interesting. I liked it
Mhm.
because there was several times along that journey that I would have people go past me on the highway, beep their horn, and like they was like supporting it, like yes, go to Sturgis, and in the past of me riding out the Sturgis, I never had that sign and I've never experienced that.
Yeah.
So to me to have that sign there, people see it and give me a honk on as they're going by me or whatever, it was kind of like, oh, cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
That was just a cool moment.
Yeah.
It wasn't crazy. Happy trails.
All right, ZZ.
Yeah, we were in 3 hours.
Yeah, we've been going 3 hours.
And I told Darin, I said, well, we'll try to get off here quick.
3 hours later, here we are.
Oh my goodness. Hey, when you're having fun, you're having fun.
Yeah.
At least we have something to talk about. That's cool. All right, let's see. All right, so we're getting ready to get off here. Make sure you guys jump over to Darin's Harley Vlogs. Hit a subscribe.
Check me out, yo.
Yeah. He needs all your support too.
Yeah.
Next week, we're doing ZZ Twin Cam.
Another large box. I think it was
And we're just going to go from there. So let's see. And next week we'll definitely do on Sunday at 8 p.m.
So it'd be
And we'll try not to be on here for 3 hours. Because I'll have to get up for work.
Thank you, Rat.
How many buffalo experiences?
awesome.
If you're talking about wild buffalo,
It's like
Hmm.
I've had a few. Not bad. I've seen a lot of buffalo out there, especially if you go through Custer State Park Wildlife Loop.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had to stop in the middle of the road for a while and wait for them to get out of the way.
You don't want to hit one of those things, man.
Now, I got a few videos on there of me riding right past them, and they're right there.
Yeah, for sure. You hit one of those and you're
It's interesting. And I will tell you, outside of Sturgis, I'm going to tell you the story before we get off here. Outside of Sturgis, many years ago, me and my dad used to go on fishing trips, and we went down to Land Between the Lakes, which is Kentucky Lake and Lake Barkley. And they got a place down here that's called the Elk and Bison Prairie. And it's a 700-acre area where it's like a loop, and you can drive through it and see elk and bison.
Mm-hmm.
And so we rode through it, and as
like
normal, a lot of the buffalo will congregate in the middle of the road. It seems like it's like all the time. So everybody's got to stop, and they tell everybody, don't ever get out of your cars. Stay there if you want to take pictures. Stay in your vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we stay in our vehicle, but after a certain amount of time, you're like, I want to kind of go now. I want to kind of like get past this and kind of move.
Yeah.
But these buffalo, you ain't moving the buffalo. They're going to move on their own. Their own time.
Yeah.
So I'm in my big Dodge Ram truck, and I'm just ever so slightly creeping forward. And the buffalo is right there in front of my truck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just easing. Thinking he might get the hint and just get out of the way.
Yeah.
He's like, this is my road.
Yeah.
My road.
You're in my tent. You're in my country.
And he come up alongside my truck and took his horn right there on the side of my truck.
Ooh.
This is my road.
Yeah.
And then he turned and went off, luckily.
Yeah.
And it was like, I think he's trying to tell me something.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, yeah, I think I won't be doing that no more.
It's wonder he didn't headbutt the dang thing.
Right? Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, they're very territorial. People don't realize that. I've been there, done that, especially out in Sturgis. You go through there. I went there the first year I ever went to Sturgis. I went through the Custer Wildlife Loop. Never seen a buffalo. Went there twice in that week. Yep.
Certain time of day, maybe.
I've been there every year since 2019. Dodge it, ram it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Try for show. For show.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think I've taken up much of your time here, buddy.
All right, brother.
I appreciate you stopping on here.
No problem, man. Not a
Spending
problem.
time with us, and about 5 weeks from now, we'll be hanging out in person down there in some warm weather.
Again.
Yeah, taking some good videos and having a few
Looking at
beers.
some Florida sunshine.
Yep, that'd be fun, man. So until then, I'll see everybody next Sunday, 8:00.
All right, brother.
From Cam. Thanks, Rat. Hey, I'll catch everybody later.
All right, see ya.
Bye.